したら落ちてくガラスの迷路ひび割れた公園まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命にコードが刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We are live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, we got to bring it in. Listen, come on, hug it out. We got to hug it out. Listen, we didn't get to stream yesterday. And considering today already started off streaming-wise anyway, not the actual day, but streaming-wise, terribly with Halo Remake, I think we need to hug it out a little bit extra tight today, boys. It's got to be a little extra tight, so prepare your booty holes. Get in here. We got to hug it out and listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. Do it. Do it. Halo sucked. It sucked. If you guys are watching over on Rumble, like the stream. Do it! And if you guys are watching anywhere else, that's impossible, and you probably enjoy the Halo remake. Let's be honest with you.
You are gay!
No, it's true. You know it's true. Guys, before we do the Bigot Army roll call, let's get into the tournament. We do have a battle that's happening today, and this is the last battle of the first bracket of our tournament. So let's get right into it, boys. Here we go. All right. Listen up, motherfuckers. So on the last stream, Rainbow Mika actually ended up getting completely destroyed by Amelia Rage. That was a little bit shocking, not going to lie to you. I think it was the picture that did it justice in the last round. But today, we got one final battle that's going to finish off the first bracket of this particular battle. This one should be interesting because this is a classic, guys. This is a classic. This is an age-old classic battle between Dead or Alive and Street Fighter. And we got none other than Ayane versus Cammy, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's right, motherfuckers. So depending on whether or not you play Dead or Alive or Street Fighter, will probably decide which way you're going to vote. But regardless, we got Ayane versus Cammy. Let us know. Look, Yamato's already saying Ayane is going to win. He's already saying it. So we got people choosing sides already. But this is going to decide which way this particular final battle is going to go. And then this bracket will be over. And then we can move on to the next one. Starting tomorrow. Yeah, actually starting tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, so we'll be starting tomorrow, boys. It's going to be a good time, ladies and gentlemen, and let's make it happen. Oh, tomorrow's not Thursday. I'm retarded. Tomorrow's Friday. Wow. So we'll be starting Sunday. We'll be starting Sunday because clearly I can't count, and I'm off by one day because I took off yesterday. I took off yesterday. Terrible. Regardless, anyway, boys, we'll start Sunday, the brand new bracket, and it'll be interesting. But for today, Cammy versus Ayane. Let me know in the supers. You guys already know how to do it, man. Names got to be first. All that good stuff. All right, guys. Let's see who's in the chat right now hanging out with us on this beautiful Thursday. It's a Thursday, guys. Thursday, not Wednesday. Beautiful Thursday. Who is here right now? We got Hanny in the chat saying Ayane, let's fucking go. There's a lot of people in the chat saying Ayane. Guarantee she loses. All you guys are like, hey, easy win. Easy win. It almost never ends up being that way. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Handy. We got the Gaming Wolf 87 in the chat. What's going on, brother? We got Antran in the chat as well. What's going on, Antran? How you doing? We got Gaming Wolf 87 again. We got Tinfoil Hater in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Yamato 85. What's going on, Yamato? How you doing? DJ Conic is here. Titan Wasp is here. Joel Jimenez is here. What's going on, man? We got the Gaming Wolf 87 again. You got Hypno Gooner. What's going on, man? Odin Dark is here. What's going on, Odin Dark? How you doing? Oliver Adam is here. We got Monkey Man 04. We got the Cryptic Stench is here. Omega Man is here. Mornblade is here. We got, let me see. Secret Final Boss is here. We got Great Ape is here. What's going on, Great Ape? How you doing? We got Setsuda Shadow is here. Fuck, YouTube is holding back my membership milestone chat on this channel. How dare they? What are they doing? Bastards. We got Kite Man is here. We got Adrian Hanma is here. What's going on, Adrian? How you doing? We got, let me scroll up. Give me a second. The chat just like flew for some reason. We got Romanizer 24. We got The Voice in the Water. We got Eternal Brandon. We got Commander Sonuk. We got Matthew saying, hello, please. We got Too Cool Curry. We got Lost in the Crowd. What's going on, man? We got Carl Singh. We got Ali Kusanagi. Prater Mind is in the chat. We got Oliver Adams saying, Aki. We got Nick Havoc. We got Yamato 85. We got Ace DMC. What's going on, man? Lucky Boy is here as well. What's going on? We got Lightrand in the chat. What's going on, Lightrand? We got Panthera saying he's not here, so nobody say hi. Nobody say hi to Panthera. He is not here. We got JP Direwolf in the chat. We got Dade 404. We got Ron DFK. Everybody touch the hat right now. We got Black Tailgate in the chat. We got David A. Vest in the chat. What's going on, man? We got Pokey Race in the chat. Shinphil is here. We got Joker with all the J's and 1K. We got Germs 007. We got Sandikin in the chat as well. Blackbeard Kratos is here. Dark Ha Do is here. We got Scampus is here. Double Deuce is here. Who else is here, man? Let me scroll down. Hold on. We got let me scroll down. Pawn, yeah. There you go. Had to say the name properly. We got Phelan here. We got who else? Let me see. Let me scroll down. Santa Fox is here. And we got Mr. Inferno is here. What's going on? Who else is here? Dream Hard Cat. What's going on, Dream Hard Cat? How you doing? We got Green Drop Media is here. What's going on, man? Vigilante Up is here. Shout out to Vigilante Up. Marius is here. Ruined with the Power of the Monkeys here. Dark Witcher is here. What's going on, Dark Witcher? Dark Tanave is here. There's a lot of darks here. Ha! I'm not even going to say anything. I'm going to keep that joke to myself. All right, boys. I got to call out 4 more people. Let's see. Who's in the chat, man? Let's go to Rumble. 4 more people. Who's here? Genetic Explorer over there on Rumble. What's going on, man? We got Xandar over there on Rumble as well. What's going on? We got T-Jab Steve over there on Rumble as well. What's going on, dude? We got Griffin of Bite over there on Rumble. Life Ferret is over there on Rumble. Viovis is over there on Rumble. Sargon is over there on Rumble as well. Diet Spam is over on Rumble. Ardith Bay is over there on Rumble. Zooty Rumble is over there on Rumble as well. And last but not least, we got Clint St. John over there on Rumble. Black Tailgates over there on Rumble. Denarier is over there on Rumble. And D33 Rice Raid Fanfics is over there on Rumble as well. Pyromancer's there. Damn, we got a lot of people there today. Where's Toradol? Where's that son of a bitch? I'm sure he's here somewhere. And Dark Exile's over there on Rumble. All right, boys, listen, I called out as many people as I possibly could. You guys have been pretty damn naughty. Let's send somebody over to HR. I think they deserve it. Let's send them quickly to HR. And let's see who are we going to sacrifice today. DSP Money Shot when? I don't know, but it might be soon. It might be soon if people keep demanding the money shot and not demanding the HR meeting and not trying to defend themselves against it. It's making me sick. We got Scampus saying to go down with his head protected, I guess, by emojis. And he threw a chancleta all the way down.
Holy shit.
You know, at this point, is it even necessary? Like, at this point, everybody is just demanding to go to 8. You know what? I'm going to change it. That's it. I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it into something that's so unbelievably disgusting. Nobody's going to want, like, everybody's going to be trying to dodge it. Because this shit, Monkey Man, desperate to go to HR. What are we doing?
Please, I beg you, don't do this. I didn't mean it.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
Congratulations, Monkey Man. Congratulations. Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about today. First and foremost, we got to talk about Xbox, man, because they lost millions upon billions of dollars, really, if you think about it, with their services. And the only thing that's really seemingly keeping them afloat is their mobile division, which they have invested a lot of money in, obviously. But yes, Xbox has released some of their financial reports, and it's not pretty. It's not pretty, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about that while also looking over the Gears of War E-Day official gameplay multiplayer trailer. A lot of people are telling me it looks really, really good. I have not seen it yet. I've been purposely waiting until the show so that you guys can get my live reaction to it. So we're going to check out that, see what Gears of War E-Day has to offer, if it's a return to form, or is it going to be broken like everything else Xbox has released, it seems. So we'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about something that is going viral right now over on social media regarding Square Enix. There are a couple of screenshots from what looks to be an art book or some form of like information style art book where I think it's I forgot what they call them, the Final Fantasy, like the remake art book / information books, character books, whatever. But there are comments from some of the artists that are in there that are going viral right now because they're essentially admitting that they were told to tone down certain outfits when it comes to Cloud, Aerith, and Tifa especially. And on pretty much almost every single one of the outfits, they had to go through multiple different iterations of these outfits. And all it does is prove what people have been saying for the longest time, because we were being gaslit. We were being gaslit by them saying like, no, it's not the ethics department or anything like that. Well, no, actually it was. Actually, it was. It always goes from no, it's not happening to it is happening, but here's why it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where we're at. So we're gonna go over some of those comments and see exactly what they said and look at some of the outfits that they purposely censored, and just kind of go over it and talk about it because it's amazing. This is why Square Enix is where they are at, because they are adhering to Western sensibilities, and that is when their failure really started to shine, I guess you could say. So we're gonna talk about that, go over all that nonsense because it's ridiculous, and I just feel like making fun of it. We also got the PlayStation news. We never got to talk about that digital controller. We never got to talk about the digital controller. So today we're going to talk about it, boys. We're going to talk about the digital controller that has been patented by PlayStation and what that could mean for the future of PlayStation in terms of their hardware. Because, it's bad enough they're going all digital with their games. Now, apparently, they want to release a digital controller. That should be fun. That should be fun. So we'll go over that. Have a conversation about that. We got EA news. We got EA news, boys. Apparently, EA is about to solidify. We are 1 week away. We are 1 week away, boys. 1 week away from the finalization of the EA deal. EA is officially about to go private 1 week from now for $55 billion fucking dollars. It's past all regulations. Everything's about to go through. It's crazy, boys. We're going to talk about that. And we got some Elder Scrolls Online news as well, because it ain't looking good, boys. Elder Scrolls Online players are kind of upset because apparently the layoffs are now causing the roadmap for Elder Scrolls Online to change and not for the better. And all you can do is really blame Microsoft for this, because Elder Scrolls Online was making money. It was profitable. And they decided to take that money and invest it in other garbage projects. Just like they took Minecraft money and invested it in other garbage projects. So now, because they chose to use ESO money to subsidize their other failures, now they don't have enough money to keep the roadmap the way that it was supposed to be for ESO. So now ESO's got to suffer. It's fucking amazing. It's honestly amazing. So we're going to go over that. We're going to talk about that and more, ladies and gentlemen. We got a packed day today. We got a packed day today, boys. But before we do any of that, we got to do a membership train. We didn't get to do one yesterday. I didn't get to stream. I apologize for that. But we're here today. We're going to have a good time. So let's make sure. Let's light this shit up. I see a lot of grays. I see a lot of grays in the chat. Great Ape says Wu-Chang news. I mean, the Wu-Chang thing is not really news. I could talk about it really quick, but it's not like a segment-worthy news. All they did was announce that they're, in fact, going to have a sequel. That's basically it. But I'll go over it if you guys want me to. Guys, let's get on the membership train. Light this shit up to the best of your ability. And let's have a good time today, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, all aboard the membership train.
Look at those grays.
Lights up, first spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive, every little
Ali Kusanagi dropping a 5 membership banger. Let's go.
Every ping's a promise we keep.
Black Tailgate dropping a membership. Let's go.
To the ones who never sleep. Ride the membership train.
Beautiful Zexel dropping a membership. Shout out to Beautiful Zexel. Let's go.
Every flashing name, we ascend on the membership train. Side by side.
Vigilantia became a member all on his own. Let's go, Vigilantia. Thank you, sir.
From the first to the last, remember the name. We are Hypnocast. Membership train.
Shout out. Shout out to all you guys over on YouTube. Thank you so much for the memberships. I very, very, very much appreciate it. Rumble fell asleep that time, but that's okay. We're going to carry Rumble today, boys. That's what we're going to do. We also got, holy shit, wait, it's still going. Beautiful Zexo gifted a membership again right after the train ended. And then Anjuna Main became a member all on his own. Shout out to Anjuna Main. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. Guys, it's time to unleash the TTS. This is when things get a little bit weird. I guess you could just say weird. Here we go, boys. It has begun. It has begun.
Be honest,
who thinks the new Cortana looks like the clingy yet loyal best friend of the attractive girl.
That's true. Yes, the one who tries to cockblock you all the time. Yes. Thank you for the You know, it was. It's too early for you. It's honestly, it's too early for you. I kind of want to just throw a grenade at you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you for the 5. Magni with a 2 for Ayane. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Oh my god, bro. I wish there was a way for me to trap you in the Halo remake and then just leave you there. Seriously. I wish there was actually a way to just like leave you in that game and watch you glitch out endlessly. Like over and over and over again. Seriously. Thank you for the 10. Yeah, thank you for the 10. I appreciate that.
Stormtrooper, these Wookiees are becoming elusive these days.
Oh no, he misspelled Stormtrooper. He felt it himself.
TCG booster boxes
Thank you for the 5.
Are now selling $120 plus.
No. Are they really? Are they? God damn it. Oh.
Dave, we're about to jump. Why are you cycling in airlock?
Control, just dumping trash.
All right, that was funny. Shout out to Frozen Dark. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. That was good. Are they really $120 plus now? Damn, bro. Did you guys see that new gold card from the Power TCG? I should be getting my cards tomorrow. So
Naruto TCG Shiraka promo card are selling for $1,700 plus.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Fuck. Dre, thank you for the 2. I should be getting my cards tomorrow. Did you guys see that new rarity that they supposedly added for the Power World TCG? They added a triple S rarity. Let me see if I could bring it up real quick. They added a triple S rarity, and that card has already sold supposedly for like almost $3,000. Look at this. Check this shit out. Look at this. Hold on.
Bro, I wanna rip my boosters, but I'm afraid.
You got your boosters already? Fuck, dude. I want to get mine, man, so bad. Thank you for the 189 Toxin. I appreciate that. Check this out. So I saw this on X, and it says Power World card game, breaking news, right? Full foil gold specification. Sold card that makes an appearance. The booster pack Dawn of Papagos releases today. Introduces a rarity even higher than SSS. The full foil gold specification Supanion soul card from SSS, the special card including only very, very rarely. If you manage to get your hands on one, be sure to share it. And if you look, this shit is fucking insane, dude. Look at this thing. Wow, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So they already, apparently this card has already sold on eBay for like $3,000. Although I gotta be honest with you, this shit is gonna sell. This is probably gonna be one of those cards that goes up in major value. As long as Power World remains strong as an IP.
Keep your Power World TCG box sealed. They are error box.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to keep it sealed. Like I want to fucking open the packs and shit. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep one sealed and open 2 of them. That's what I'm thinking right now. I think I mentioned that the other day. I'm gonna open 2, keep 1 sealed. Just to kind of see like, what's going on. But yeah, I think that this, like, stuff like this is fun. It makes card collecting fun. When you have like god packs and stuff, or when you have like super rare cards like this, it's pretty fun. And it makes it like a holy grail kind of a thing. Something like this would be a holy grail, where it's like one of the rarest cards from the first initial set. You'll if Power World ends up continuing and it lasts more than a few years, this is going to be a card that a lot of people are going to be going for. So not bad. It's cool. I do like the design of some of the cards that I've seen. Some of them are like really sick, man. Look at these cards. This person claims they got a god pack. Look at that. I mean, some of their cards just look exceptional. Like the artwork is really, really, really cool. So, can't wait. If you guys are not subscribed to my TCG channel, definitely go check it out. I just started that channel not that long ago. And, yeah, we're going to be opening these the moment I get them. The fuck is this? That looks terribly bad. Like those flea market fake Pokemon cards. Yo, Pokemon fans are so sick. You know what? I'm going to turn this into a segment. This was supposed to be like a just, hey, this is Power World. This looks really cool and all that stuff. But I'm going to turn this into a segment because have you guys seen this? Like how far they're willing to troll? How far, bro? Pokemon fans are at this point, they're so desperate to troll that they're willing to post on fucking Suicide Watch, like our Suicide Watch, and they're willing to troll just to try to bring down Power World's name. Look at this. This will blow your mind, guys. I literally wanted to kill myself because of the Power World game. This is on our Suicide Watch, right? This is on our Suicide Watch. So, bro, these people are not healthy, dude. They're not healthy. I was just going to go over this as a joke, but fuck it. We're going to turn this into a segment because why not, right? So anyway, over on our Suicide Watch, there's a post that's going viral right now. And I don't know if it's real. To be honest with you, I kind of feel like it's a troll, right? I do. I feel like it's a troll. But even if it is or isn't, the point is like how far they're willing to go over Power World. Like how much people are like Nintendo super fans are just sick to their stomach over Power World. I want to believe that this can't be real, but the truth is that there are people out there that are so crazy that there's always a chance that it could be, right? But I'm still going to read it and make fun of it anyway. So anyway, he says, or they say whatever, the following: I lost all my respect for the game market. 2 million players for literally stealing multiple years of community building by Nintendo and Game Freak. Literally living off of someone else's work, and people love it. People love it because it's Pokemon on PC, and the law has nothing to say against Power World. Brother, are you serious right now? This is kind of why I feel like it's not a joke. Because how many times have we seen Pokemon, like, mega fans go so far for the corporate dick riding that they're willing to say things exactly like this with a serious face? You know, like it's like, wow, dude, are you serious right now? This is where we're willing to go. Like, bro, they don't even pay you. They don't even pay. You're doing this for free. That's crazy. Anyway, so let's keep going. It says people just love that it hurts a big company. To be fair, there might be some truth to that. A little bit of truth to that, but ultimately that's just icing on the cake. Right? The fact that Nintendo got completely wrecked by Power World, that's just icing on the cake. At the end of the day, whether Nintendo decided to sue them or not, it doesn't matter because the game was actually good. People have a great time playing the game. So that really, like, it's just extra. You know, it's not the end all be all. It's just a little bit extra, you know? They support what's toxic just to prove a point. Power World's toxic, guys. Power World's toxic. People catch on to the hype train just because streamers say the word, and everyone knows streamers are the elites of this world. So their opinion is, okay, wow. Time out. There's got to be a troll at this point. Time out, guys. No. What? The elites of this world? What the fuck? You're making us sound like the Illuminati out here. Like, what the hell is this, brother? This is somebody who clearly just hates that somebody who's probably huge, like Asmongold or someone, is talking positively about Power World or something like that. Probably, right? But guys, like, no. Like, no, we are not noble. We are not like some fucking elite like squad. Although I'm sure there's a lot of Twitch streamers that probably think they are. But realistically, most streamers are not like that. This is crazy, bro. Anyway, let's continue. Their opinion is sacred. A good Pokemon game for PC. Everyone who supports this game just told every other company that trying hard is futile. Since when has Nintendo tried hard, bro? Are you serious right now? Hard work and talent out the window. Just copy someone else's work and steal their fan base. That's the world that we live in. Bro, this is like somebody who just got cucked and is extremely upset that like another man stole his girl or something. That's kind of where this is going for. It's like, bro, are you serious? They're not even the same game. They're not even the same game, brother. Let's just stop. Again, this got to be a troll, bro. But you know what? At the end of the day, we can still make fun of it because there are Pokemon shills out there that do think like this. We've seen it. It's all over X. So I'm just gonna make fun of it because why not? Anyway, hard work and talent out the window. Just copy someone else's work, steal their fan base. That's the world we live in. Power World literally sold better than Red Dead Redemption 2, which is such a beautiful game made by talented and hardworking people. But it doesn't matter. So is Power World like? Do the developers not work hard? Do they not try? Like, I'm just confused. Why do you think they don't work hard and they don't try? I guarantee you they work harder than most of the people that probably work at Nintendo at the very bare minimum. The market demands dull games. Oh, that's interesting. And toxic practices. For someone to be successful, Power World proved to me that the world's a nasty place and I lost all my will to live. I literally want to off myself because I feel like I live in a cage of monkeys. I stopped feeling like a gamer. I haven't touched a video game since Power World's release. I'm shaking every night and having suicidal thoughts and thinking if there's even a point to creativity. People love safe designs and to the point that I feel disconnected. One day they hate the game, do microtransactions to have money to pay their workers, which isn't a lot as well. And the second they give hundreds of millions to some quick Unreal Engine 5 game just because it hurts Nintendo. Guys, there's no way this is real. There's just no way, bro. There's no way, dude. For if this is real, this person is severely unwell. And I hope that they're like they find the help that they need, bro. Because wow. This is like somebody who is either extremely obsessed with Nintendo, extremely obsessed with Pokemon, one or the other. I really don't know. They're crazy. You need help. Is this Herman's alt? Who's Herman? Like Pee-wee Herman? Who the hell is Herman? They need therapy. They're past therapy, brother. They're past therapy. Faye says, yeah, I think it's real. Again, if it's real, this is some like extreme dedication. Extreme love and dedication. This is beyond like, I don't even know. Bro, this is not even white knighting. This is like, what's the ascended level to white knighting? I don't even know what the ascended level to that is. What would be the next level to white knighting? Like, what's more powerful than a white knight? I don't even know. I don't know. Chat doesn't seem to have an answer. I don't know. The main goal of supporting the game is hurting another company for not making an equal game. We're sadistic. We're easily exploitable. We have patterns. Companies have tactics to target out attention spans better. We live in some kind of circus, and I don't know if I'll lose my sanity or do something to myself first. Wow. You know, boys, at this point, I think it's safe to say the Nintendo fanboys are definitely another breed. Like, we always make fun of Xbox and PlayStation because I think that's more like in our same realm of similar video games. But man, sometimes it's good to be reminded that there is a more powerful creature out there that, deserves mockery. And that's probably the Nintendo superfan. You know, I think they definitely take it to a point that is more extreme than I see PlayStation and Xbox superfans take it. This is next level craziness for sure. Damn near delusional. So that's basically it. This was not supposed to be a segment. I was supposed to be just celebrating the Power World TCG release, and I'm excited to be opening up tomorrow. Again, if you're not following my TCG channel, definitely go check it out. I'm going to be opening up a couple of booster boxes. But man, this is definitely next level interesting. They're even, bro, these people are so angry again that they're trying to compare a real actual gold foil card to fake Pokemon cards and claiming that it's a ripoff, that they look terrible. Oh God, how do I even know what to even say? Look, another person pulled a God Pact. Damn, that's sick, dude. I can't look at that. Bro, look at that card, dude. Fuck, I can't wait to get that. Yeah, definitely gonna open them up soon. We'll see. But yeah, that's basically it, boys. Crazy. Was not supposed to be a segment, but it was. Let me resume TTS. Here we go.
Paul World is most fun TCG I played Pokemon Cooked.
I can't wait to actually play it and see if it's a fun game.
Pokemon
Thank you for the
fans are in a cult, they're sick.
They're pretty sick, yes. They're pretty
I
sick.
just checked Reddit. That post was copied to r/copypasta, and the op and the post on r/s. Watch are gone.
Makes sense. That's what I figured, but we're still going to make fun of it
These
anyway.
people,
Thank you for
it
the
is
vibe.
their identity and their religion. They need to be in the box.
Yeah, they're pretty insane. They're pretty insane. Thank you for the
Symphodin,
5
an
there,
evolved
Zoto.
version of a white knight.
Oh, Symphodin. So like a Simp Paladin? Is that the evolved version of a White Knight? So you go from White Knight to Symphodin? That kind of makes sense. We could definitely call it Symphodins. I'm down for that. Thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Over on Rumble, I saw something coming on Rumble. Let me check. Torinol with a 2. Eat your cake or have it. That is a question. Unbox or enshrine box. Cake spoils. Cards. Longer shelf life than cake. Fair enough. Thank you for the 2, brother. Appreciate you. DJ Conic gifted a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, DJ Conic. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, let's continue. You like Sympathin? Yeah, it's pretty clever. It's pretty clever. Let's do the first topic of the day. All right, first topic of the day is going to be...
Nintendo has the most extreme mentally ill fans.
I think that's an understatement, brother. Dre, I think that's severely an understatement. Thank you for the 2, though. I appreciate it. Guys, don't forget, we do have a battle going on today, so if you do super chat, I don't mind you typing whatever you want, but just put the name first so that at least these donations start counting to the battle, so that way we can decide who's going to move on as the final bracket fight of this particular side of the tournament, and then we're going to move on to the next side once we start next week. It's going to be fun, man. New month, new side. It's going to be good. All right, I'm pausing TTS, guys. We're going to do the Gears of War thing first. We're going to do Gears of War because I've been wanting to see E-Day. A lot of people have been telling me all day about E-Day. I've been getting messages about people, hey, did you see the E-Day thing? And I'm like, no. So I'm gonna check it out. That's what we're going to do. All right, guys, we're going to check out the Gears of War E-Day gameplay multiplayer trailer. A lot of you guys messaging me, leaving comments and all that stuff, talking about the Gears of War E-Day trailer. I have not seen it. I've been dying to see it. I've been curious to see if Xbox could get their crap together and really make this a thing. A lot of people are saying it's good. I'm hoping that's the case. I hope we're back and bringing some real gameplay back. I heard a couple of rumors about essentially how they're not going to have any battle passes or any of this stuff. They just want you to log into the game, play some matches like you used to, have some fun, and be able to unlock pretty much almost everything just from playing the game. That's my understanding of it so far. But we're gonna check out the multiplayer trailer and see what the gameplay is like. So let's begin. And again, I haven't seen this yet, so let's start it off. But you know, it's Xbox, so I don't necessarily believe it.
Squad is at the heart of every Gears of War experience. Whether it's in the stories we tell or the modes we build, being a Gear is all about fighting alongside someone who has your back when shit gets intense. Our players have deep connections to their own squads. They tell stories about lifelong friends and family that grew up playing Gears together. Strangers they met in battle and became bonded to through the game.
You know, this is extremely smart for them, by the way. Extremely smart. Where what are they doing, right? They're obviously going for the nostalgia bait. They're trying to go back to that like early 2000s Xbox nostalgia bait. That's what they're going for. And that's the smart thing to do, especially now more than ever, where PlayStation's abandoning their nostalgia, they're abandoning their history. Xbox should be feeding into that and saying, nah, we're going to go back to what it was like to be an Xbox fan, you know, decades ago or whatever. It's good. It's definitely a good start.
That feeling of fighting side by side is at the center of E-Day's multiplayer modes. And today, we're excited to dive in and show you more. Welcome to Horde Siege. It's an all-new 12-player evolution of Gears' legendary Horde mode. Horde Siege evolves that iconic, back-against-the-wall Horde experience that Gears is known for, with larger, more unpredictable, more cinematic, and more memorable battles for you and your squad. This is 3 squads fighting through their own objectives, crisscrossing with each other through the largest and most immersive multiplayer maps we've ever made. But before you go,
nice
you need to choose a class and gear up.
Each class has its own tactical gear to match its strategy, as well as progression journey that unlock loadout weapons, armor mods, and tactical gear mods so you can tweak your build to your own personal playstyle.
This shit needs to be unbelievably fucking violent. It needs to be violent as fuck. I need to hear heads exploding in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be Gears of War. That's what it needs to be. And I do like the fact that they jumped right into it. They just did like a 30-second promo, and they're like starting us off, and they go right into it. That's good.
All class is about controlling the battlefield with mid-range weapons while stunning waves of incoming enemies using the Sonic Disruptor. Marksman focuses on precision damage, especially useful with Horde Siege's longer sightlines, while the Pulse Drone attacks Locust units for you and your squad. The Breacher is a point-blank bruiser that pushes hard into the front line to make risky plays, using an adrenaline injector to refill health and reduce incoming damage. And the Medic is a mid-range revive specialist, focused on keeping your squad on their feet while under fire. The Stim Vaporizer revives any gear, even from other squads, within range. Depending on the mission type you've chosen, you'll get a mix of main objectives that will have you moving around the map or hunkering down in a location. These objectives give you more variety than ever before. But there's
again, guys, just a reminder, because I see some comments talking about single player. This is a multiplayer gameplay showcase, so it's going to be strictly focused around the multiplayer of the game.
Still focus on the Horde feeling of defending and clearing waves of unique enemy combinations. In Horde Siege, this means securing and protecting rigs, large COG recon devices that have been deployed around the city to scan and map out the enemy's underground tunnel network.
I like the classes.
They are critical to the defense of Kelowna, but have the unfortunate, noisy side effect of attracting locusts whenever they're activated. Also scattered around the map are secondary objectives. Quick, timed side missions like taking out a high-value target, defusing locust explosives, or delivering a power cord to juice up an active rig.
Secondary objectives are optional, but they earn in-session squad perks,
I agree.
boosting your squad's abilities,
far,
as well as weapon parts that can be redeemed after your session to upgrade your favorite guns.
But I just want to reiterate, because obviously you guys, if you watched earlier today, we were playing Halo Remake with Wizard. Considering the abysmal experience we had playing that, between the bugs, glitches, just overall issues, and the server disconnections and crashes, this game can look as good as it looks. It can look as fun as it does. But if this game plays and runs and has servers, anything similar to what I've been experiencing with Xbox over the last couple of weeks, it's going to be fucked. It's going to be fucked, plain and simple. You guys, they need to work on their servers before they do any of this shit. They need to work on their servers, because you guys don't have anywhere near the amount of players that some of these other companies do, and your servers are fucking struggling a lot of the time. So I would hope that you work on your servers and you fix that and you make it a little bit more suitable for a large amount of players, so that way, if the servers are good and everything is stable, at least then people can experience the game. And if the game really is that good, then it's going to naturally grow over time. And before you know it, your franchise will return back to its former glory that it used to have. But it doesn't matter how good a game is if nobody can fucking play it because the servers are having issues. Anyway.
As you knock off objectives and kill locusts, your squad earns energy. This can be spent at supply caches. There, you can upgrade squad perks, grab equipment like grenades, sentry turrets, and razor mines, change your loadout on the fly if you need a different weapon. Your objectives will often have you cross paths with other squads, and these are really unique, kind of magic moments in Siege, like running into another squad's defensive setup and helping take out some of their waves, or when you both get assigned positions near each other, it can set up a joint kill zone. But a huge relief when your whole squad is DB&O'd and you see a group of gears come sprinting around that corner with a clutch revive.
If Command delivers a supply drop, any squad that fights to secure it gets a share of the rewards inside. The first one in gets the best stuff, so it's often a quick decision if you can spare the time and effort while managing your objectives. But the most intense multi-squad action hits when our bigger boss appears on the map and things get even tougher.
Invasions can happen at any time during a mission. They add new chaos and challenges to the session, buffing locust enemies or restricting certain actions until they're defeated. And it can take more than one squad to bring these huge monsters down. These moments of 12 players coming together to take on iconic locust creatures deliver this great Gears feeling, fighting alongside a group of soldiers to hold the line. And of course, anyone that helps gets even more rewards.
That's fucking beautiful.
You know what I noticed about this game? What I noticed about this game is that look at the gameplay. Let's go back. Let's go what do you notice, bro? Look at the color grading. Look at the color grading. Looks fucking normal. Looks normal, right? Even though I'm sure this game is going to have a bunch of ugly bitches in this game and stuff like that, at the end of the day, fucking game looks normal, bro. There's no obsession with these random fucking overly saturated weird rainbow colors where it doesn't fit, right? Like, I can understand these games that have these colors where it does fit, right? I can understand that. I'm not saying you could never use those colors, but what I'm saying is if I'm running around town with this kind of architecture, I should not be having a whole bunch of fucking pink, purple, red, all kinds of nonsense going on. I should not have that. So it looks more grounded. It looks more grounded, and it looks more in the world it's supposed to be in. I like that. I like that because, not that long ago, you would get games like this that have this level of like architecture, violence, and all that stuff, but they'll put you in a fucking overly colorful, weird Fortnite-looking world, and you're like, bro, this shit does not feel correct. It does not feel right. Something feels off about this. I can't quite put my finger on it, but anyway.
Fucking beautiful.
Once your mission objectives are complete, Command sends in your ride so you can extract. You'll fight through one last intense horde wave to secure the LZ and hold out until your Raven appears. A successful mission will reward you and your squad. While you don't technically all need to make it back to the chopper, your rewards might suffer a bit if you leave your comrades behind. Earned XP will progress your rank, unlocking new loadout weapons, mods,
I'm gonna leave Wizard behind.
But most importantly, any weapon parts you gained can be redeemed to upgrade your arsenal for the next fight. For the first time in a main Gears title, you can mod our iconic weapons. Some mods will apply small tweaks, nudging the gun towards your personal preference. Other mods are more noticeable, changing what effects you get from hitting a perfect active reload.
We're talking.
Or if you want to go nuts, you can even throw a bayonet on your Nasher.
Yeah.
That intersection between how you set up your weapons, armor mods, and tactical gear creates more choice and gameplay strategy than we've ever had before. And of course, when you and your squad combine your builds, it can be the difference that gets you through an especially tough mission. Horde Siege missions mix variety, objectives, difficulty, modifiers, and harder challenges each time you play, shaking things up with things like explosive drone deaths, only perfect reloads, or even friendly fire. Poisons also make a return, meaning the Locust Horde...
It's amazing how something like this, something so simple, I mean, relatively speaking, bro, gamers are not asking for much, dude. You know what I'm saying? Looking at this game and seeing what it offers, it's like, all right, we've seen this before. It's a prettier version of we've seen this before with a couple more features. Maybe there's some new stuff, like the mods and stuff like that. But it's like, a lot of gamers just aren't really asking for a lot. We're not really asking for a lot, bro. Just some violence, some gore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, friendly fire is going to be great. Some good gameplay, fun moments. Like, just that's it. Fun moments, bro. Just log in the game, have fun, play the game. That's literally it. That's all we're asking for. But, unfortunately, developers are like, well, how can I use this game to teach them something? Because I feel like it's my duty to teach you about something. Whatever that something is. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. I just want to shoot some shit, Guys, I just started playing earlier yesterday. I just started playing the fuck is this game called again? Jesus Christ, my memory's terrible these days. Bulletstorm. Because you guys gifted Bulletstorm full clip edition. I played Bulletstorm ages ago. And I'm sure you guys did too. Bulletstorm. Such a great game too. And I started playing the full clip edition because it has achievements and I wanted to just play the game again. It looks really good. Like it's so fun, dude. That game is literally stupid fun. For no reason. So it just brought me back to that time. And I'm like, I really think people are just not asking for much. But if you listen to these devs, they'll be like, oh, gamers are never happy. Like, no, that's not fucking true. That's not true whatsoever. You're just not giving them what they want. You're giving them what you want to give them. And then they're saying, well, we don't like that. And you're getting mad when they say, we don't like that. It's like, what are you talking about?
It gets more powerful as you play through a mission. If you're looking for a dose of that classic Horde grind, our Horde missions will set you up in one spot, testing your squad against 10 grueling waves of survival. All of these elements, combined with the variety of objective locations on each map, and of course the chaotic fun of mixing in 2 other squads of real players, means you'll never have the same experience twice.
Let's go.
The ultimate squad challenge in Gears has always been founded on versus modes. 2 squads going head to head, trying to rip each other apart with a mix of tactical teamwork and clutch gameplay. We wanted to deliver that pure Gears PvP feeling, but now evolved with E-Day's new movement mechanics. All our launch modes are 4v4, as Locust and COG squads square off on all new maps. PvP is where you hone your skills. No mods allowed here. Everyone starts with the same loadout, fighting on symmetrical battlefields to claim key weapon spawns across tactical locations. Our launch maps, Park, Battleship, Outpost, Precinct, Market, and Skyward
That's
are
a lot
all
of maps.
set in and around Kelowna. And they have that classic Gears feel, focusing on cover, fronts and lanes, but with opportunities to use E-Day's new traversal mechanics.
We're starting off with a tight set of 4 modes. Team Deathmatch and Conquest, our new King of the Hill mode, will feel familiar, but with some great new updates.
Nice.
They're joined by 2 new modes. In Demolition, each squad battles over a neutral bomb and then attempts to plant it at one of 2 of the opposing team's bomb sites. This is Gears PvP battles at their best. 2 fronts colliding, squads coordinating with non-stop action as you constantly flip between attacking and defending.
Oh my god.
Crucible is a great new mode that revolves around the power core. Whoever holds it gains points, but the scoring zone shrinks and it moves as the round goes on. This means the fight is always coming to you. The power core's one charged shot could strip the flesh right off an enemy, so well-timed defensive play can lock in that win.
Turned him into fucking
After launch,
bones.
we'll be adding in new maps, modes, and events to keep things fresh, including some favorites that we're excited to bring back.
Gears of War E-Day is a new game, built from scratch to feel like Gears, play like new. So whether you're a Gears veteran or jumping in for the first time, it was important to us that there was a place to get familiar with the gameplay mechanics. Our short bootcamp tutorial will walk you through the basics, but we've also included a combat training space where you can test out weapons, movement, and even go up against some short Locust encounters to get some reps in.
We have pre-made control schemes for all types of players. If none of them fit you perfectly, you can always customize one to your liking.
When you're feeling ready to pop some heads, Versus is set up with 2 main ways to play. Jump into social to get into the fight and roll through some matches. Or you can even choose a playlist, play bots as you continue to train your skills. If you're feeling up to it, join Ranked to get sweaty and test yourself in more competitive playlists while earning exclusive rewards.
Almost all our character skins are based directly in the lore, themes, and events of the Gears universe. Our legendary skins are a bit more over the top, celebrating gritty and imaginative designs inspired by the vibes of our brand. When it comes to collecting and growing your own collection of customization items in E-Day, we've taken a more old-school inspired approach. That means nearly every single piece of customization in E-Day can be earned by just playing the game. You unlock...
Wow. What a simple concept. I know. It's like, I just know there's probably some executive out there right now that's like losing his mind. What do you mean almost everything can be unlocked by playing the game? What do you think this is, 2005? Bro, I feel like I haven't heard that in forever. It's crazy, bro. And again, it goes back to what I was saying. It's like, keep it simple, bro. Keep it simple. There is going to be microtransactions in this game, by the way. Don't fall for, like, I don't want people to think there isn't going to be, because there definitely is. But the majority of it being unlockable is what most people are looking for. You know, obviously I would prefer everything to be unlockable, but you know how it goes. Hopefully they keep to it. However, the issue I have is Xbox doesn't exactly have the best track record. So, you know, Crimson Desert came out, they said no microtransactions, and they've kept to that. But they're obviously not Xbox. I feel like Xbox is going to say all this stuff, and then, you know, they're going to be a little bit hurting for money. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But as long as the majority of the stuff can be unlocked by just playing the game, that's a good thing. Now, obviously, we don't know how fast you're going to be able to unlock it. They might slow down your progression a little bit to try to keep you, to try to make you want to spend money. That's like the Ubisoft way. of doing things, but we'll see. We'll see.
New items through completing seasonal and event challenges, unlocking achievements, and by earning medals from our classic medal system. Everything else can be obtained by completing matches and earning coins, which unlock items in the barracks. We'll have a few things that are pay only, but they're limited to our premium edition items and charity or partner content like the Ride the Lightning weapon skin set we've created in partnership with Metallica. Every season, we'll grow our line of COG and Locust characters, as well as adding new weapon skins, poses, customization elements, challenges, medals, and events. All of this is to say, there's no battle pass, no pay to win, no bullshit. Play what you want, chase the unlocks you think are the coolest, and we'll have themed seasonal updates that bring in loads of new kick-ass content.
Horde Siege and Gears vs.
I mean, the no battle pass thing already is good for me, because I'm so fucking tired of the battle pass nonsense. I'm just so tired of it. I really am. I just want to be able to log into the game and feel like I haven't lost progress compared to other people that play the game for thousands of hours. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that's how I feel like multiplayer games should be. But, you know, it's never like that these days. So he basically said that the stuff that's going to be sold is stuff that's going to be partnered content, or charity content or something like that. So essentially, like, if it's a partnership with, like they said, Metallica or something, then they're going to sell it. I'm sure that means that they're probably going to try to aim to have a bunch of collaborative stuff, kind of seen like what we saw in like Fortnite and whatnot. They're going to aim for some collaborative content. We'll see. But that's what they're going to be selling. But again, that's why I wanted to tell you guys. It doesn't mean there's going to be zero microtransactions, because I don't believe that whatsoever. But as long as the majority of it's unlockable, then by playing, then it's fine.
Epic PvE battles and tight PvP combat that deliver on that intense Gears action in a totally new game. So grab your squad and join the fight. Early access to the open beta begins August 6th on Xbox, PC, and Steam. And we can't wait for you to get your hands on Gears of War E-Day. We'll see you on the battlefield.
That's interesting, man. You know, and I think it's extra funny. Not a single woman was in this showcase. Not a single woman actually presented anything in this showcase. That's even more interesting. I thought it looked good. I thought it looked really good. I actually am very interested to check it out now, personally. I can't wait to play it. I think this will be a really, really, really fun co-op game to play. Obviously, I'm a little bit concerned in terms of the single player and the story, because after playing Gears 5, let's just say the story was abysmal. And, you know, I know this is a prequel, so again, I'm curious to see how they're going to go about that. So there's also that aspect of things. But in terms of the multiplayer, and in terms of like the content that's really going to make this game have longevity, it actually looks pretty decent. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know, I always tell you how I feel. Like this actually looks pretty decent to me. So we'll see how it goes. They did say that they're adding new movement mechanics to the game. So I'm curious to see how that plays out, because, you know, if you played Gears of War, you know that the movement's pretty fucking stiff, right? In terms of like sprinting and whatnot, it's very stiff. So I'm very curious to see what they're going to be doing with the new traversal movement and all that stuff. But ultimately, I'm interested. I think it looks pretty good, and we will see how that goes in the future. But as of right now, we got to wait it out. Will this be a return to form for Xbox? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's resume TTS really quick. See what you guys have to say.
Hello, fellow Chud brothers and sisters.
Yo.
But damn, as a 27-year-old guy, yes, I'm announcing my age. I'm
He's
just
old.
that guy who grew with Gears of War.
Nice.
I'm not falling for this nostalgia bait, mate.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, in the trailer, they definitely went for the nostalgia bait,
Cammy.
for sure.
Notice they didn't have blue hair septum pierced. Them narrating this. Smart.
Oh yeah, David. Like I said, they clearly knew who to choose to market this stuff. But anyway, well, more on that in a second. Nine the Lord, thank you for the $30.99. That's insane. Thank you, sir. That's wild. I would say, like, in the beginning of the trailer, obviously it was super nostalgia baity, but I think that Xbox has to do that. I think Xbox has to do that. Matthew says 27 isn't old. Brother, did you think I was being serious? Was my sarcasm not obvious there? Is that a me problem, or like, do I need to work on my delivery a little better or something? I mean, I thought I said it right. I was like, he's old. No. Oh, all right. Am I 50? Yeah. Let's go with that. Anyway, but yeah, so like the nostalgia base, I think Xbox has to lead into that. I sound old. Thanks. I think Xbox needs to lean into that. I think they need to lean into that because they essentially abandoned their fan base for the most part. They, and realistically, actually, we're going to talk about that as well in the upcoming segment about Xbox and their money loss and all that stuff. Like, we need to. I think at this point, they have completely abandoned their player base in this quest to like be everywhere. That I think it's a smart thing to do to try to get people to remember the good times and then offer them an experience that brings back those good times. You can't just get people to remember the good times. You got to give them something that'll make them feel like they're reliving that again. And I think this game is going to deliver on that. As long as the single player is good too, because like the single player has to be good in this. It can't.
Yeah, you got to a good point.
It can't just be the multiplayer,
needs
you know.
This and 2, yes, I'm UNC, and 3, where are my fat blue-haired lesbians in the game?
Oh, there's definitely going to be fat lesbians. I don't know about blue-haired lesbians, but there's definitely going to be some big Bertha bitches. In the gameplay trailer, we definitely saw some of them, so they'll be there. They'll be there. But yeah, no, I think this is definitely a good start. I think this is like a good return to Gears of War. From the gameplay perspective, it looks really good, really well like put together and really refined. Because Gears 5 gameplay was pretty good, and I think this is going to be more of a refinement on that, right? But then you have the single player problem, the story problem, like that's still something that has to hit strong for people to really remember this title and to draw people in who other, because you might have some people that don't care about the multiplayer but may want to play the single player. And if the single player is trash and word gets around the single player is trash, you'll have people skip the game because of that. It doesn't matter how good the multiplayer is. And then you have the other way around too. You have people that'll, be multiplayer only for the most part. They'll be baited by the good multiplayer and they might check out the single player. But realistically, like, I think all of it's got to come together. This is it. This is their shot, right? Like if they don't nail this, it's not gonna, like, I don't see how they're gonna be able to recover Gears at that point. So, but anyway, multiplayer looks good, looks a lot of fun, and I'm personally interested in it. I wouldn't say I'm like all the way in, like excited, kind of interested, but I'm pretty interested at this point. And I definitely would like to see a little bit more, whether we do or don't. I don't think so. Probably not, because they're just gonna go into the beta. But I think it looks good enough to say, yep, I can't wait to try this out and see what it has to offer. But this is their last chance, man. They really got to knock this out the fucking park. They got to deliver on everything they possibly can. Little to no mistakes are allowed here. That's where we're at, especially for Xbox as a platform. Like little to no mistakes. That's where we are at right now. So, but I do hope it's good. I would love to play multiplayer Gears again with the boys. That'll be sick. That'll be sick. What? Be such a great time. Especially when I don't have to worry about the bullshit like other multiplayer games like battle passes, season passes, all that shit. Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Just be able to log into the game, play the game, log off. Nice and simple. Keep it simple, Anyway, thank you, Nine the Lord, for $14.99. That's crazy, bro. Holy shit, on top of the $30.99. Thank you, sir. That means a lot to me. And David, yes. They're definitely... It's definitely interesting. They didn't have a single woman here. That's very curious. Not a single woman in this showcase. Interesting to say the least. It's just something I happened to notice, but whatever. Anyway, it's fine. Let's check Rumble really quick. Rumble, what do we got? Let me scroll up. Rumble's a little busy today. Damn, they got busy. Okay, hold on. So we got Great It with $1 for Ayane. Hypno, did you play Sinking City? Any interest in a sequel coming out in August? More survival horror focus, seemingly. I played a little bit of Sinking City, to be honest with you. I don't remember why I stopped. It wasn't because the game was bad, but I think it was because another game just took me away from it. I'm almost positive that was what happened. But like in terms of a sequel, like no, it's not really on my radar right now. But I would definitely like to go back and try it again. You know. But thank you for the $1. Lifer for 3. Hypno, you should have gifted a game waiting for you. Meant it for yesterday, but didn't know the show would be postponed. Show should still be waiting for you. Oh, I gotta check it out because I have notifications disabled.
Just showing support, my brother.
I'll check it out, Lifer. King to Tall with a 2. Thank you, my man. I appreciate the support. Everything counts, bro. Thank you, sir. That means a lot to me. Shout out to King to Tall. Thank you, sir. Great Ape with $1 says Ayane, Xbox, Gears E-Day, another Thursday release for $100 or wait till following Tuesday for mere plebs. Hope it is cool and not like the Halo remake tainted. We'll know by regular release day at least. Oh, dude, I hope it's nowhere near as bad as whatever the fuck the Halo remake is. I don't think they're at that point. I don't think they're at that level. I really hope they're not, dude. I really, like, oh my God, it's so bad. So bad, bro. I had a rage moment earlier when playing that game. Like, I literally got so angry that I just was like, I didn't have anything to say. You ever get so angry at something, you just have nothing to say? Just like, what the fuck, you know? Torino with a 2, not gonna lie. Your lit sarcasm indicated hasn't been working for as long as I've been watching the channel. Wrecked. Thank you, Torino. Appreciate the 2, brother. All right, let's go gift the games real quick. What do we got? Lifer, it says, saw this and thought you might get a kick of playing the GOAT in Isekai Tensai Stories. Truck-kun, also, there is this wacky boomer shooter thrown in. Enjoy. Get the fuck out of here. Check this out. Look at this. Truck-kun opened a portal to hell in the favela trying to revive Mid-Aya and is being supported from another world. Why is that the title for the game? That's such a long fucking title, bro. Yo, why is it that Isekai stories have such long titles? It's always so ridiculous. I swear, it's like a paragraph in and of itself. Wow. Lifer, thank you for that. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. You say you gifted this yesterday? All right, cool. Thank you, sir. Shout out to Lifer, fucking legend, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this fucking long ass title. It's crazy. Oh, Griffin of Might says enjoy. He gifted Fallout Tactics, Brotherhood of Steel, Fallout Tactics. Wow. Wow, that's a game I haven't heard of in a bit. Shout out to Griffin of Might, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. What a legend, man. Especially considering all the Fallout games that are supposedly in the works. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's a good one to add to the list. Good one to add to the list. Yo, tell Leon to accept his fucking gift, so I'm gonna felt him. Look at this motherfucker. Look what I sent Leon for his birthday, bro. I sent Leon for his birthday Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2. And this motherfucker hasn't accepted it yet. What a bitch. What a bitch. Mind you, he messaged me and said thank you. So he said thank you, but then he didn't accept it? What a bitch. You know? And look what I sent to Treyas because the blacks can't afford fighting games. I sent him Avatar Legends, the fighting game, and he's not even playing it. What a shame. What a shame. I sent Cassie Blood of the Dawnwalker for her birthday. Because I figured she would like that better. But anyway. All right. Because it's not a foodie game. True. True. Kata accepted that shit. Kata be accepting all the handouts. Real quick. All right. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. Let's make this happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pause TTS real quick. And then we're going to get into it, boys. We got to talk about, let's see, what are we going to talk about right now? Let's talk about, maybe the PlayStation story. We could definitely talk about the PlayStation story. I think that'll be good. Wait, what is this? Holy shit, why is this not being read? Why is this not being read? There it is.
Welcome to the Hypnobrain gift shop testing chamber. All the coffee and body pillows you could ever want are behind that door.
Well, Gus, I will have to see.
Oh. Oh. What the fuck kind of violent shit was that? Speedy Cake with a 50. Bro, what the fuck? That's crazy, man. Hypno brand gift shop testing chamber. All the coffee and body pillows you could ever want behind that door. Fucking Biden got felted. Oh my god. That's hilarious,
What
dude.
great friends you have, Hypno.
Yeah. Adair Soto, I do. They're awesome. They're awesome. They're so awesome they don't accept their gifted games. Well, half of them. Half of them. Speedy Cake, thank you for the 50.
I'm looking forward to Beast of Reincarnation on Monday. I hope
Yes,
it's
me too.
good.
Me too, Marius. I hope it's good too. I really do. I want Beats of Reincarnation to be good. Thank you for the 5. I'm excited for that. Speedy Cake, thank you for the insane 50, bro. That's seriously, thank you. That is legendary, my man. That helps us out a lot. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it very, very much, man. Shout out to Speedy Cake. And also he offed Biden, so there you go. All right, guys, let's get into it. We're gonna go over the you know what? Hold on. Yeah, let's go over the PlayStation stuff. Let's go over the PlayStation stuff because they also posted something else that's pretty damn funny that I wanna go over. So they posted this 3 days ago. Let me pause the TTS. All right, guys, we got to talk about PlayStation. And one of the things we got to talk about regarding PlayStation is this supposed digital controller that people have been talking about over the last few days. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it today. But before we do, I decided to check the PlayStation page just to see what they've been posting because, you know, obviously they're staying very quiet about everything going down right now. We just covered the anonymous story the other day. Everybody's has an opinion about this. Everybody has an opinion except for PlayStation. Well, it was in PlayStation's best interest that they thought they should remind you that, hey, there's summer sales happening, guys. We know that you're really angry at us and, you know, you're basically trying to destroy us right now consistently on every single post that we make. But hey, by the way, we have a 75% off summer sale that you could go join right now. You know what I like about this 75% off summer sale is that save up to 75% used to mean something totally different. But now with PlayStation's dynamic pricing, it literally means that you could save up to 75%, or maybe somebody else could save up to 75%, or maybe we'll charge you 62% because we don't like you as much. And then we'll charge 75% to the other person who doesn't give us as much money. Maybe they're too poor in our eyes, so we want to charge them less money, but we want to charge you more because you're more of a shill. You know what I'm saying? The dynamic pricing sounds, the dynamic pricing has definitely changed up the meaning of save up to in today's world. So people obviously were not happy to see this. You know, you got people mentioning the ownership aspect of things and whatnot, talking about the fact that they keep sending bots to do discourse for them, which I kind of believe to an extent. What the hell is this?
Look, Pim, I know it's our job to help this guy and everything, but I think this guy's a lost cause. He's obviously made up his mind. Why don't we just cut our losses and get out of here?
Bro, that's so accurate, though. That's actually so accurate, though, because I keep telling people, man, like, at this point, Sony has lost it. Like, you are just better off just moving on and figuring out what you want to do for yourself. This is actually a great cartoon, man. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save that. Anyway, post this picture to scare Sony. This is great. Anyway, it's fine. So let's talk about the controller. So now that we got our laps out, so I saw this post from Charlie Intel. And at first, I gotta be honest with you guys, I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake. I thought it was a troll, but I'm like, yellow checkmark account talking about this? Maybe there's something to this, right? So I decided to look into it. They said a new PlayStation controller patent showcases a controller with no physical buttons. The controller would feature digital buttons to let users pick which buttons are located where. Now, I'm sure this patent has been out for a little while now. I'm sure it's like, I'm sure this is not like a thing that just popped up. But the timing of the reveal of it is pretty bad, right? Because think about this. Looking at this controller, imagine what it's like to have an all-digital controller, okay? Actually, you don't have to imagine it. It's called your phone, right? Because when you play phone games, anybody who's tried to play a phone game, right, and it's an FPS, anybody who's tried to play an FPS on a phone game knows exactly how terrible that feels. It is awful. It is truly terrible. Not only that, you lose out on the feedback, obviously, on supposed digital controllers where you basically, I guess, digitally choose where you want your buttons to be. I know they have like the fake haptic feedback and whatnot, but realistically, it's not the same as having your hands controlling an actual physical controller. But people are pissed, okay? People are looking at this and they're like, are you serious right now? You're taking away the physical discs and you can't even give us a freaking button on a controller anymore? Everybody's starting to say, is this going to be the PS6 controller? Listen, guys, these companies, they patent things all the time. It doesn't mean that this is actually going to be, reality. It doesn't mean that it's going to be a thing. It just means that they want it to be a thing and they haven't figured out how they're going to go about actually doing it, right? So an all digital controller where you get to basically choose where you want your buttons to be laid out. Somebody actually made an interesting little video kind of going over it, or like a mock-up. So Robert Dale Smith says Sony PlayStation 6 controller may have the ability to change layouts on the fly. Now again, there's no guarantee that it's going to be tied to the PS6. So, this person's saying that, not necessarily true. I just want to be honest. If they could get the haptics of simulated physical buttons presses right, then this could be pretty killer. It's not. It's not. It's not going to be killer, okay? The only thing that's going to be killed is your enjoyment of the game. Nobody wants to play. This is why nobody likes playing FPSs with the phone unless they have no other option to, right? Because, again, if you ever tried aiming, if you ever tried utilizing a digital, controller on a phone, it's horrible. It's not good whatsoever unless you're playing slower video games. But when you're playing fast-paced video games, can you imagine what it would be like to play on a controller that was basically all digital? It'd be horrible. Nobody would want to deal with that. It says, the more I look at this patent, the more I suspect that these will be able to attach to a display in the center like the Switch. That's probably more accurate. I can imagine if there would be a controller that would have a screen in the middle, and then it would have the physical buttons on the side. That I can see being a thing, right? Because that way it's like, okay, so you have like the display screen in the middle, the physical buttons on the side, the joysticks on the bottom, whatever. Like that kind of makes more sense. So even if Sony takes physical buttons, which again, if they do that, bro, if Sony takes away physical buttons on a controller, PlayStation fans are willing to just eat up anything at this point. Like there's no way, dude. Even if Sony takes away physical buttons, there'll be third-party alternatives to kill the gap. Yes, that's true. So this was like a little video mock-up showcasing how it could kind of work. This is awful. This is honestly awful. Like there is not a world that I could possibly visit in the multiverse where this looks like it would be fun to use. I'm just being real with you. Like, I can appreciate trying to advance technology. I can appreciate trying to come up with new ideas. But honestly, bro, if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, controllers, yes, you can work on lag. You can work on different kind of thumbsticks, technology and stuff like that. You could do all that, fine. But you are now trying to go to an all-digital controller. It's just, this is horrible. Like, I don't know if anybody that would actually want this and choose this over an actual physical controller. How? Look at the joysticks. That looks so fucking annoying. The joysticks are digital too, from the looks of it. It's just bad. Like, I don't think anybody would want this. So anyway, people have their thoughts, right? It says the patent says the controller may use a haptic or deformable surface element that changes configuration so that the player can physically feel where each virtual control is located. It also describes control references being provided through a haptic or movable surface rather than only through illumination. 1.5 hour battery life. People will say this is unrealistic, but the TGL Golf League plays on an indoor course that changes shape for each hole. If they can shift around an entire golf hole, I'm sure they can move 4 buttons in a D-pad. It's not about the button location, though. That's the thing. It's not about like the button location or being able to put a button on a controller or anything digitally. It's not about that. What it's about is the fact that this will never feel anywhere near as fast or as accurate or as fun to use as an actual controller. It just doesn't make sense. It feels like something that you would get when you have no other option, right? I can see this being an option if you have literally nothing else. But the thing is, we do. We have a bunch of things out there that we can utilize. It doesn't make any sense. Now, again, you could do something like this. So this is a picture of the patent, okay? If you look at this picture here, you're going to see this kind of rectangled out space where it kind of showcases, the potential for like a screen to be in the middle. And I think that would make more sense if there was like a screen somewhere here in the middle section. And then, make sure you have enough space to fit your buttons on each side and then your joysticks. But even then, having that big ass screen in the middle could potentially be debilitating and just make it feel awkward. Not only that, you can actually add weight to the controller, which might, it may not be, obviously I'm not talking like it's fucking 50 pounds, but I'm just saying, like, when you add weight to a controller, sometimes it's not necessarily a good thing. I don't really know what this would be for. It's also, not only that, we're not even talking about cost. This would raise the price of these controllers exponentially. These controllers are already not cheap. They're already charging insane money for these controllers. Like, if you were to go for an official controller, you're going to be paying some big time money. So imagine what it's going to be like when they add a screen to a controller and then every single controller has one. I don't know, bro. Again, like, if you want to say maybe this could be an elite controller, maybe they're going to be selling this as like an elite PS6 controller where only the most expensive ones get the screen or something, then maybe. But even then, dude, like, this is a lot of shit for someone just to use a controller for. I did $150? No, more than that, bro. There's controllers that already cost $150, $200. This is going to be probably like a $300 controller with a full-on screen, if it has anything else in it that's decent. Not to mention, there's more parts to the controller, so now these controllers can have an even higher chance of breaking or something going wrong with that. Or what about the people that play and they get mad and throw their controller? Now it's completely destroyed because now you broke the screen. I don't know, man. I just think that there comes a time where now you're just innovating for innovation's sake. Now it's just like, it's so ridiculous. I don't think anybody would actually make use of this in any logical sense whatsoever, other than the people that want to get it just to say they have it. Which, don't get it twisted, there are people like that, but still, it's like, at this point, why even do all of this? There's a much cheaper and easier way to make it so people can feel where the buttons are. Haptics wouldn't be an issue either. Bro, you see what I'm saying? This is literally what I'm talking about. After a certain point, you gotta keep it simple, brother. Why are we designing something to make up for how it feels to have a physical controller in your hand when you could literally just make a physical controller in your hand? Why are you taking all these extra steps to deliver on what you already deliver on? What's the point of that? There has to be some point to this, right? Other than just to say, well, just because we can. It's weird, bro. Like, you're going to go through all this work to simulate a physical controller when you could literally just buy one? I think what it is that they want to utilize controllers like this to be able to sell you something else. Where you could say they're going to sell you, and it's crazy because Atreus made this joke the other day where they're like, shit, it's only a matter of time before they start selling you a subscription for your remote. Bro, I don't think he was joking. I'm just saying, man, you never know these days. You never know these days with PlayStation or any of these companies, really, man. It would be so ridiculous if this would even be a thing. I don't even want to think about it at this point. I don't even want to think about it. It would be fucking insane. So yeah, people are clearly not having it. Won't be buying anything without buttons. 40 years of gaming, just a mass adoption. Well, you guys can read what that says. Yeah, it's so insane, man. So ultimately, guys, I saw this story. They took our disc. Now they're taking our damn buttons. I saw this story and I was like, I got to cover this because I didn't get a chance to talk about this the other day. And it just goes to show, man, these companies, bro, they're really trying to figure out any little way to take away any bit of ownership, bro. I swear, if there was a way for them to make you utilize a controller on your phone, I'm sure they would. It's probably only a matter of time before PlayStation's like, hey, with every purchase of a PS6, you get 30 days free of our brand new digital-only controller that you have to download the app on your phone to use. But your phone's a controller. That's super convenient. So you never have to worry about losing it again. And then for only $9.99 a month, you can keep using the controller to play your PlayStation 6 on your phone. I know that sounds crazy, but brother, at this point, we don't, like, anything's possible, right? One day, Kanye will release an empty CD album and tell his fans to imagine the music. They'll be like, I hear it. Yep. That's PlayStation super fans, all right. Sony just can't stop taking L's. Literally everyone. This is where we're at. We're at this point right now. So, a controller with no physical buttons would be horrible. Having feedback from button presses is mandatory for gaming. What the hell is this? Sony announces PlayStation 6 controls will be digital only. Stop, because that's literally going to happen. I'm telling you, bro. It's getting so bad out there. That's actually going to happen. No, but I think it's funny. Again, this is most likely, like, if you want to be serious, like, all jokes aside, I think this is going to be some sort of, like, elite controller or something, probably for the PS6. It's going to be, like, some super fancy screen on the controller kind of a thing. And there'll be people that are going to buy it because there are consumers out there that'll just consume literally anything. Even if it doesn't make sense, they'll do it. And, they'll sell limited amounts, and that's basically it. That's all this really is. But there's no confirmation it's for the PS6. No confirmation it's even in production. It's literally just a patent. But again, it went viral, so I wanted to talk about it. It's pretty funny. And that's it, guys. We'll follow up on more. If anything else comes from it, we'll follow up on more. But I swear, if we get an announcement of a digital controller, like an official one, oh boy, is the internet going to lose their minds. Sony ponies are overreacting because they are pissed. I have my popcorn for the show. Yes, seriously. Y says, let them cook. It's a new type of controller. If it's good, then buy it. It's really not a new type of controller, though. This has been done before. Although the way that they have it on the controller in terms of, like, removing all physical buttons and not having it just be a screen, I guess that's new. That's, like, the patent aspect of it. So we'll see. But I'm telling you right now, again, I highly doubt there's ever a world where a digital controller like that is ever going to feel as nice as a physical controller. I just don't. DLC alloy wallpaper for your controller. Oh god. Yeah, you're gonna have, like, no. Oh, I know what it's gonna be, guys. Wait, hold on. Hear me out. Come close. Hear me out, guys. Listen. You're not gonna like this, but this is the truth, okay? You're not gonna like this. Come close. Don't be shy. That controller, you know what it's for, guys? You listening? That controller, while you're playing your video games, is going to showcase you ads on the screen.
Holy shit.
It's going to show you ads on the screen. That's what it's for. It's going to show you ads on the screen. They're going to be able to sell you ads on the screen. That's what it's for. I don't look at my controller, though. You will when you get a mandatory pause on your video game that says, hey, we'll be back after this quick word from our sponsors. And then you have to listen to it on the controller before you're able to resume the game again. You monster. I'm not a monster. I'm just telling you. Fuck. Skippable ads. That's so cute that you think that they're going to allow you to skip the ads. That's so cute. You think they're going to let you skip the fucking ads, bro? Hell no. You're going to watch this shit. You're going to look at this Sephora ad or something. They're going to have you watch makeup ads. That's stupid. Well, I mean, we are living in stupid times, bro. We are living in stupid motherfucking times. Okay? Exactly. While the ad is playing, you can't use the controller. Exactly, bro. That'll be crazy. They'll have you on full fucking lockdown. Guys, don't forget, we got Ayane versus Cammy today. You're not gooning anymore to this shit? Well, there you go. Guys, we got Ayane versus Cammy today. Let me know in the super chats. I see a lot of you guys voting. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy. Oh man, I can't wait for the next generation of gaming. You know how much content they're gonna give me? The next generation of gaming is gonna be wild, bro. It's gonna be wild, boys. Can't wait. That's PlayStation for you. Although, I mean, did you guys not see the other day where Xbox announced that they're gonna be showing you ads in one of their lower tier? I think it's like lower tier Game Pass or something like that. They're gonna be showing you ads. Crazy, bro. You're going to have a little ad on the side of the screen while you're playing the game. It's fucking nuts, bro. It's nuts. Anyway. All right, let's move on. Let's move on, guys. Let's X out of the PlayStation stuff real quick. We got some more Xbox news. Where are we at? Oh, I gotta resume TTS. Oh, I never did that. My bad. I'm sorry.
Plot twist, PS Plus required to use the controller.
There's that too.
Now, who was the idiot who said to let Sony cook again?
Thank you for the 2. Who was the idiot? It was Y. Y, literally just Y. His name is Y in the chat. I think he's interested in that controller probably. Thank you, Hari, for the 5. Appreciate that, bro. Let's see. We got over on Rumble. What do we got on Rumble? Let's see. Life Hair with $1. That was the title to the bundle, not to the individual games. Now, oh, okay. Okay, I thought that was the title for the game. I was like, wait, what? Bro, I know isekais have crazy titles, but holy shit. Not that they're any less goofy. Check out the trailers for those games. Essentially, if you have time, I will.
Still punishing us for not buying Concord.
Oh, dude, like you guys are gonna get Concord tax for the next 10 years, brother. You're gonna get Concord tax for the next 10 years minimum over on PlayStation. It's gonna be crazy. Thank you, David, for the 2. I appreciate it. Torinol with a 2. PlayStation, no discs, no ownership, no buttons, no games, except like mixtape, empty user wallets, no consoles, no players in any order, but PlayStation said yes to all of them. True. True. It's literally what they did. It's kind of sad, really. DJ Conic with a membership. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. PC Explosion with a 10 says, Camby, thick dives, save and take lives. By the way, do you think we should stop buying first-hand console discs? I mean, at the end, we're still paying the companies who are killing physical media. So that's interesting. That's an interesting question, right? Because I see both sides to it. You're gonna have some people that believe that you have to buy the discs in order to show them that you still want the discs to change their mind. But then there's the other aspect where I'm like, okay, that strategy could work if it was a company that was willing to change their mind. Sony's not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a company that has bent the knee before, or if it's a company that, you know, has admitted mistakes before and tried to, you know, switch up and change and everything like that, then you could say, okay, maybe that'll work. Maybe that strategy will work, but that's not going to work here. That's not going to work, in my opinion anyway. That's not going to work with PlayStation. Just buying up all the physical media, that's, you know, all that's going to do is make them extra money while they continue to do exactly what they're going to do, which is sunset physical discs. Like, they're just going to sunset them no matter what. You know, if anything, you're just giving them more money while they do it. You're giving them more of a comfort feeling while they do it, because they'll be like, well, we announced this and people are still buying our shit anyway, so like, we're good. We don't got to worry about it. You know, that's kind of where it's at. But yeah, I mean, again, you just do whatever you want. I don't care if people want to keep playing PlayStation. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Ultimately, that's your call. If you feel comfortable in that ecosystem, then rock out with your cock out, boys. It is what it is. You know. But you're not going to sit up here
Thoughts on FF73 might not getting a physical?
Yamato, thoughts on Final Fantasy 7-3 not getting a physical? Yeah, I don't care. I mean, I think that's kind of fucked. Because when you think about it, it's like you release 2 versions. Beautiful Zexel, thank you for the 10. The vote for Ayane, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you. You released 2 versions with physical editions, physical collectors, all that stuff. And now you're going to have a 3rd final version. Because the game took that long to complete, that you're going to have a 3rd final version with no physical version. That's kind of insane. So people are going to have incomplete collections out there. I know these companies don't care. I'm just saying. It's a little weird, right? It's kind of stupid. So, Sony's going to shut your controller off if you take it apart. If you even look at it the wrong way, they're going to be like, why are you looking at me like that? Banned. You know? But yeah, me personally, like, again, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about the remakes, you know? Why would Final Fantasy 7-3 not get discs? I don't know. I feel like it should. I think they have been said that it was going to, right? I don't know where this rumor is coming from. I'm pretty sure that I remember them saying that it's gonna finish out and get a physical copy. But yeah, I don't know. Hamaguchi's been saying it might not. Oh, really? Hamaguchi's been saying that? Really? I could have sworn he was the one that said it was, but then again, this is the guy that came up with the multiverse in Final Fantasy 7, so I don't know. It's interesting. T-Jab says we're currently 54-16 away from tier 1. And the battle is currently Ayane at 56 and Cammy at 22? Bro. Street Fighter fans, really? Really? You guys losing to Dead or Alive? Really? That's crazy, brother. Well, you know what? It is what it is. Y said, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, you're just gonna buy GTA 6 anyway. Who's you? Who's gonna buy GTA 6? Me? On PlayStation? Or are you just talking about in general? SSJ Blue says, I would have to say that with physical media getting rid of by PlayStation, with the way Nintendo is with its key cards, might as well do the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they will. I feel like that's their middle ground that they're willing to go for. Because again, like, the problem is Sony is not inherently Japanese anymore. That's the problem. When they moved their headquarters to California, things like pretty much took a shit. Whereas Nintendo is still inherently Japanese. It is still inherently a Japanese company. And their focus, you know, is obviously the Japanese market while reaching out throughout the whole world. But they're still inherently Japanese. So I don't think that they would abandon physical media in the same aspect as Sony did, because Sony really likes their Western market. Whereas in Nintendo, you know, if you guys look at the statistics, physical media sales are like 75, 80%.
Takes the backseat Street Fighter.
Damn, bro, more votes for Ayane. Holy shit. When it comes to Nintendo products have like a 75 to 80% physical media ratio in Japan. Most people over there buy physical media. Most people buy their games, their plushies, like all that shit. Physical media is huge over there. So it's a completely different mindset. You know, it's a completely different mindset. So I think I don't think they'll ever get to that point where they treat it the same way as Sony. Sony is just they have, bro, they're so Western mindset, it's not even funny. So yeah, I don't think it's ever gonna be like that. So not anytime soon anyway. Like if Japan ever changes, then you know, maybe. We'll see. I mean, even for Sony products are like 65% physical over in Japan. Maybe even a little bit more than that. So again, Sony right now is willing to potentially give up 70% of Japanese buyers. 70%, up to 70%, around there. They think those 70% Japanese buyers are all going to go digital, just like everybody else in the West as well. So that's what they're banking on. But thank you, appreciate that. Beautiful Zaxel, thank you for the 10, brother. Appreciate that, man. And then Beautiful Zaxel with the 5 again. Thank you. That's $15 for Ayane. Appreciate that, my man. Rumble, I think we're caught up. Yes, we are caught up. All right. Speaking of Japanese companies, let's talk about Square Enix. Because, man, this shit is crazy, boys. This shit is actually insane. So let's go over this. Let's talk about this and see what the deal is, because it's pretty crazy. You're going to keep playing Nintendo games? Yeah, I mean, people just play whatever you want, man. Play whatever you want at the end of the day. Don't ever feel bad because you chose XYZ platform. But I think it is good. I think it is good to know what all these platforms are doing. Right? Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, Steam, Epic Games, GOG, like, to know what all these platforms are doing is a good thing, because not only does it keep you informed, but it helps you make decisions throughout your life, throughout your day, through, you know, future, whatever. Because if you're watching gaming commentary, if you're watching gaming videos like this, chances are you're probably more of a hardcore gamer than most people out there. You're definitely not a normie, most likely, if you're watching content like this, unless it's your first time. So I think it's good. I think it's good to know that stuff, because that way it just helps you in the future. You know, because at the end of the day, everybody's going to support their platform of their choice. No platform is perfect. Some are definitely way more egregious than others. I think PlayStation is definitely going for the fucking trophy at this point. But realistically, like, no platform is perfect. So as long as if you know about it and then you choose to, just go about it anyway, then at least you know about it. You know? Nintendo's loyal to their players. Yeah, they're real loyal. They're real loyal to their players. They're so loyal, they make sure you get the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm just kidding. Am I though? I don't know. I'm just kidding. Wait, what? Unless it's your first time, AO pause. Hey, that wasn't meant to be. Oh my god, bro. Are you serious right now? You're making that wasn't meant to be like that. That was not meant to. Did you really have to get like come on, bro. That did not. I hate you. All right, whatever. It's fine. All right, let's keep going, guys. Hypnotic's first time. Holy shit. Hypno's coffee, a coffee for real gamers. Oh, man. Guys, we got to talk about Square Enix, man, because I saw this post over on X, and it is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. And it's mind-blowing mainly because it's something that we've all known. You've known about it. I've known about it. Your mom's known about it. We've all known about it. And they gaslit us into essentially thinking that none of this is true. It's not real, right? Remember, like, it's the cycle of gaslighting where it starts off as this is not happening. And then it goes to, well, it might be happening, but here's why you're a chud for thinking that way. And then it goes to, okay, but it is happening, but here's why it's okay. And it's a cycle, right? It's a cycle. So I saw this post over on X, and it's going fairly out there right now. 2 million views over on X. And I was like, what the hell is Final Fantasy VII related content getting 2 million views for? All the post says is no fun allowed. And I was like, wait, what? There's got to be something to this. So I ended up clicking on this, and I was like, what the hell are they talking about? And I ended up looking at the first image. Let's look at it together, okay? This is obviously Cloud. And I saw something called staff comment that is highlighted. And it says character artwork. Roberto Ferrari. It says the swimsuits worn by Cloud and the other characters were drawn in ways that didn't overly emphasize their figures. This was done in accordance with ethical guidelines and internal feedback. And I was like, oh, okay. So we got some gold here. Hold on. Wait a second. So the thing that they told us wasn't happening, the ethics department and all this nonsense that we talked about for years, for literal years. And now Mr. Roberto Ferrari decided to say, you know what? Kind of did happen, right? So this is coming from the illustrations book for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's called Material Ultimania. I think I actually have this book, or I have the first one. I might have the first one. I think I have the remake Ultimania. I'm actually going to look at that myself and check that one out. But this is the Rebirth Ultimania. And this is Cloud. This is not even like Tifa or Aerith or anything like that. This is Cloud. And even Cloud was meant to be drawn and showcased in ways that didn't emphasize his figure, right? It says, for this version of Cloud, we doubled the polygon count for things like his hair, giving him a much more detailed look. That said, pushing the quality that high put us right up against our data limits, and we had to work with almost no room to spare. Okay, so that first comment in and of itself, pretty egregious, but again, that's just one comment. But then there's more, because of course there is. There's always more, unfortunately. This is Aerith's, infamous pink mermaid outfit, right? So if you guys remember in Rebirth, this is her bathing suit, right? Because her and Tifa both got bathing suits inside of the game, and everybody knows that Tifa has been the target of the ethics department. This is something that was talked about a year or so ago, give or take. Might be even a little bit longer than that. But this is her famous outfit. Check out the comment, the staff comment from the same person, by the way, Roberto Ferrari. He says, this swimsuit design was drawn in response to a request to conceal her feminine curves as much as possible. Bro. Okay. So this design was meant to conceal her feminine curves as much as possible. Why are we trying to conceal feminine curves as much as possible? Why is feminine curves a bad thing? This is why when people bring up the conversation about they're purposefully making female characters ugly, or they're purposely making them a little bit more masculine, or they're purposefully doing certain things to kind of downplay their outfits that otherwise would not be that way, especially when it comes to like Japanese-made video games, starts to become a thing where you're like, oh, so hold on. So the thing that you say it's not happening, the thing that you say we're just making up in our minds because we're fucking chuds, right? We're just a bunch of chuds. Apparently it is happening. Apparently it is happening, right? Apparently the ethics department is a thing, right? Let's keep going because that's just one. Let's go to the next one. If you look here, we got another one from Roberto Ferrari. I tried a lot of different designs for Tifa's swimsuit. This is for Tifa. But getting any of them approved was a real challenge. Since players can view the characters from all sorts of angles in the game, we had to keep certain things in check and not overemphasize her feminine figure. In the end, we settled on this design. Again, guys, so why is it bad to overemphasize on a feminine figure? Why is it bad to showcase the female form? Why is it bad? I really, honestly, I thought at first that this was fake. I really thought that all of this was just not real. And you know what? Even if it wasn't real, at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, I can see this being a thing. Because we've talked about this so many times. We've seen this happen so many times. We've seen actual changes happen to Tifa in real time. And for some reason, they have an issue when it comes to the female form. Now, obviously, he's not going to name any names. He's not going to say, you know, where that request came from. All it's going to say is that essentially there were changes that had to be made for XYZ reason, right? If you go to this post, I was like, oh, so that's it? Is that all that is? I was like, maybe this is not real. Maybe this is not real. But there's another post right here. I say this because of all of Mr. Ferrari's comments elsewhere in the art books usually talk about details in the art itself. But in this case of the swimsuits, he's just flatly saying it was really difficult to get them approved, so I had to tone them down as much as possible. That's crazy, bro. If showing feminine curves is so bad, imagine showing a guy committing suicide, or a woman getting impaled by a big sword, or an entire town population getting literally crushed, or people falling to their death. No wonder some of those story changes happen. It makes you wonder, why did these story changes even happen? Was it because, I guess, the modern day couldn't have it the way that it was? It's a little bit odd, right? So I don't really know what to really make of this, guys. At this point, looking at this, it really, again, if this is all as real as it claims, see Madam Savvy in here. She says, why would all of them conveniently have that? Why did each of them say, hey, do we have to draw this sex because we got told to? Otherwise, we would have. Why did they all say that? Why was it approved for translation? Why was it left in? Why was it sent to print? Is that not the most fascinating thing? Is anyone else not amazed by this? It reads like a cry for help. Why share this? It might be fake. Who really knows? Why was it approved and printed is easy? Because the Western side is literally proud of this. That's true too. The Western side is so proud of it that they want the man to admit that he had to tone down the female characters. Actually, not even just the female characters, the male characters too. Again, even Cloud got toned down. What the? Cloud is like the skinniest guy out there. Like, what do you... He doesn't even have a figure to accept. Anyway, it's just crazy, bro. So Madam Savvy questions it as well. And overall, it's just extremely, extremely frustrating. Because think about it. Think about how many... It kind of reminds us of a comment that was made by a developer. If you guys remember, back during the... I'm trying to remember. It's like the SBI days. Back during the SBI days, there was a developer. I think his name was Dell or something like that. And he ended up posting about how he would draw beautiful black female characters. Beautiful black female characters. And every time he would send it back for approval... By the time they got to the final design, it would go from a beautiful black female character to basically a dollar store auntie. That's what he said. And it just, again, looking at this, same exact situation. And what ended up happening was the dude got called out by his own, right? Somebody must have pulled him to the side, gave him a talking to, and then he eventually just deleted everything and said that he didn't want to give the Gamergate chuds or something ammo or whatever. And that's it. He completely tried to pretend like it never happened. But again, that's what happens when the mask slips. When the mask slips and you have a moment of honesty out of frustration, eventually he deleted it, but that's what happens when the mask slips. So he essentially admitted what we all knew was that characters, female characters especially, are being redesigned over and over and over again until they fit some weird metric of what a woman is supposed to look like in a video game. It's just honestly really fucking strange. So I think it's only a matter of time where, in future iterations, as time goes on, you're going to see more and more of this to the point where, yeah, she's basically going to be wearing an entire fucking hijab or something. Like, she's going to be so covered up to the point where you can only see her eyes. I think there was a post somewhere here essentially mocking that and making fun of it. They were like, Tifa for the modern audience. Violent video games are turning children into murderers. Those video games are full of satanic imagery. Video games are misogynistic. Gamer culture is toxic. Video games are creating far-right extremists. Yeah, that's pretty interesting for sure. Square died the minute they stopped being Squaresoft. I agree. Look at these legendary games, bro. Oh my god, bro. Look at this. Wow, dude. These are great, man. Brave Fencer, Musashi. Oh my god. Chrono Cross, Tactics, Xenogears, Parasite Eve 1 and 2, Vagrant Story, Legend of Mana, Final Fantasy 9, 8, and 7. Bushido Blade. Oh man, dude. So crazy. God. R.I.P. Squaresoft, man. What a joke things have become. He also mentioned similar pressures for remake. Oh, he put in a remake too? This gotta be real then. Guys, I'm gonna read my remake book and I'm gonna check myself because I do have it. I have the Ultimanium for remake. And if that shit is in there, then you can guarantee it's in the Rebirth one as well. It says here, look at what it says here. This is for remake. This was probably the Tifa dress I struggled with the most. My designs kept getting sent back. I think I must have gone through a dozen revisions or more. It feels like a miracle that the dress actually ended up being used in the game. Bro, why, bro? Why is it being sent back? What is wrong with this? What is wrong with the female form that you have to hide it so much? It's because of this stupid ethics department that is at Square Enix that they tried to gaslight us about and tell us we're not doing these things. And meanwhile, the actual artists are literally telling you that that's what they were going through. That that's what they were struggling with. This is crazy, bro. What is wrong with the female form? Women have curves, my guy. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable it makes you. Women have curves. I'm not saying for her to be topless, although I don't think anybody would complain if Tifa was topless, let's be honest. However, nobody's saying that. But what is wrong with this? Why would this even get to the point where it has to be sent back? It just doesn't make any sense. You want to know why? It's because the industry does unfortunately have a massive amounts of people, and I'm going to use the word people, that are in this industry that unfortunately hate standardized beauty. And those people are overseeing the chuds that are actually making the games. Right? The actual nerds that are in these studios that are making the games and actually working while everybody else is drinking Starbucks and telling everybody else what to do with their time in their day. These people hate standardized beauty. They consider it to be insulting. They consider it to be against their ideology. They consider it to be whatever. They hate standardized beauty, which is why they constantly attack women that look, supposedly normal. And they themselves are usually a little bit on the extreme side, right? It's very insecure, and that insecurity gets passed off to their work. So if these people are in charge of ethics or the ethics department, then naturally that's going to trickle down. Naturally, it's going to get to the people who are making the designs. And if the guy's telling you he had to do this 12 fucking times to make a goddamn dress, that's insane. No matter how much your ethics department will try to hide female curves or, hide the feminine form or pretend like it doesn't exist or whatever the case would be, no matter how much they try to do it, at the end of the day, women are still women. No matter how much you try to change that, no matter how much you try to make the public perceive that to not be the case. Women are still women, men are still men are still men, and they're going to look exactly how they've been looking for thousands of years. It's called genetics. It's called testosterone and estrogen, and naturally that stuff is just going to come through. The moment they hit puberty, the men are going to become bigger and stronger and hairy, and the women are going to start developing certain curves and shit. Like, there's nothing you could do to stop that. Well, I mean, there is, but then that's a whole nother conversation, and, you know, we're not going to get into that. So, some men just want to watch the world burn. You see, that's the problem, man. Cultural breakdown is that this mindset puts the blame on the guy who's designing the outfit. But the thing is, I don't blame the artist. I don't blame the artist. Not in this situation. The guy's literally saying that he sent original design 12 times. The guy tried to design I guess you could say, a little more flattering outfit. He tried to design it 12 times and it got sent back. More than 12 times. So it's not him. He's not the problem. The problem is whoever is the one that's saying it's allowed or it's not allowed. Whoever is supposedly giving that approval, they're the ones that's the problem. You know? God damn. Just wait for the mods for Revelation. Holy fuck. That's insane. But see, even this is like not bad though. This would not even be bad. Like, is it revealing? Yeah, sure. Of course it is. But like, is it bad? No. Everything looks pretty much standardized aside from the top. Everything looks standardized. She looks like regular Tifa outside of the top. Same skirt, same everything. Even this would not be bad. But, you know, for modern day Square Enix, apparently that's not allowed. It's fucking insane, bro. How Twitter and Reddit would be if this was done today. Oh, this is so true. I saw this. I saw this post. Let me show you guys this post. Hold on. Check this out. This is how Twitter and Reddit would be if this was done today. LOL. You're such a whiny snowflake. Throwing a hissy fit because they removed the blood. It's just a game. Get a life. Grow up. Touch grass. Who cares there's no blood? The game would be less fun because there's no blood. The game plays the same. There's so many problems in the world. And you're here complaining that a game no longer has blood? By the way, all these comments, literally the first 3 sentences that I fucking read are the same goddamn responses that I got in the comment section of my 007 videos and streams. Because you guys remember, if you watch my streams of that game, I was bitching about how it has no fucking blood. Even like bare minimum blood. And I would get the same exact comments. That's why this shit is so spot on. It's so spot on, dude. Look at those nerds, man, children, chuds, and incels angry because their game no longer has blood. LOL. Help me, mama. Woke just took the blood from my game. LOL. Bro. Wow, this is so spot on, dude. Again, I have a classic question, and they never want to answer it. They never want to answer it. And they'll gaslight you and tell you it's for ratings. Oh, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one. Anytime they change something, you'll always have some random shill who'll be like, oh, they had to do that for the ratings. No, the fuck they didn't. No, the fuck they didn't. Okay? You'll have people that'll tell you, oh, it's because of the ratings. That's why they took it out. That's why they changed it. The age-old question that you never get an answer for is, if it's not a big deal, why did you change it in the first place? The game has existed this way for ages. It's been around this way for ages. Now suddenly you're changing it. So this was clearly important. So can you explain, why did you change it? If you're trying to tell me in the same breath that something that's been around for decades, you decided to change, but that you're telling me that that thing also does not matter, why'd you change it? Why? And then they never want to answer that. Because they can't. How do you answer that? Without lying about it and say, oh, it's for the ratings. How do you answer that? Oh, we changed it because modern sensibilities. What are those sensibilities? What are they? Can you explain what those are? Or do you need somebody to tell you what they are first? Oh, it's violent and we're trying to tone down the... Why? It's Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's always been for adults. This is not a game that's targeted at children, so why are you trying to tone down the violence if there's adults playing the game? Are you trying to say that there are adults that can't handle violence? So you mean to tell me because 2%, 1% of adults can't handle violence, that the other 99% can't see their violence in their video games? You mean to tell me that you can't add a toggleable feature that turns on or off blood? It's that difficult, apparently? It takes that much time? So you rather just fuck over the majority for the minority? Come on, bro. Just say it's based on your ideology. It's really that easy. It's so easy if you're just honest about it. But they don't want to be honest about it. They'll just gaslight you, lie to you, tell you all these nonsensical things, and none of this makes sense whatsoever. And then again, whenever somebody doesn't have an argument, they immediately go, "Well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? You know, who cares if you don't have a choice? What's the big deal? Who cares?" We already know. But yeah, this is fucking spot on. This is it. Yes. This is the ethics department right here from Square Enix. This is like a representative of a Square Enix ethics department. They go to a beach and they're like, "Yup, this is clearly gooter bait." Oh my God, brother. This is so accurate. This is so accurate. This is so accurate. Going to the beach and like, "Yup, this is problematic." Why? It's the beach, bro. Oh my God, man. Anyway, so that's basically it, guys. I saw this and I'm like, honestly, this is just, I never want to hear anybody try to gaslight about how supposedly this is not happening. And supposedly that's, you know, especially with Square Enix, like none of this is happening. No, this is very clearly happening. Because if this is happening at Square Enix with an ethics department that is Western focused, what do you think is happening in Western studios that have Western employees with Western ideologies and Western mindsets? What do you think is happening there? If it's happening in a Japanese studio that is listening to a Western ethics department, what do you think is happening? It's pretty fucking obvious. So can we get past the point of people gaslighting and saying it's not happening when it clearly is? And then let's get to the conversation. We can now move to the next step. Now we're at the next step of the gaslighting circle. Now we're at the part where we admit it's happening. So now it's their job to tell us why it's not a big deal. And it's our job to tell them why it is. Now we're at that part now. So let's see how that goes. But again, I'm really surprised they let this go through. Roberto Ferrari. Really surprised they let this go through. So I don't know, man. It's crazy shit. But that's it, boys. That's the Square Enix story. I saw that and my mind was blown. I had to share that with you. I had to. I was like, more people got to know about this. It's crazy. Resuming TTS. You guys had a lot to say about this. Let's see.
Hey, Anna.
See, people thought the ethics department was gone. Those termites are still there doing damage.
Yeah, they're not gone.
And the people defending this. Shame.
They're not gone. They're not gone. Again,
sounds like betas.
Again, if you want to if you want to say the game is good and stuff, because we're talking about character designs, right? If you want to say the game is good, that's fine. You could say the game is good without lying about this, right? You could say the game is good without lying and saying this is not happening. So when someone brings up, "Hey, this is happening in the game," and you're like, "No, the fuck is not. The game's really amazing. What are you talking about?" That has nothing to do with that. Those are two separate things. They're completely separate things. We're talking about the design choices and why they decided to lower it down. And you can gaslight and say, "Oh, you just want to jerk off," whatever. You could do the same fucking response we've heard online for like years now. You just want to jerk off. You just want to do this. You sound retarded. You sound honestly retarded because you guys are the same people that fucking lose your minds the moment a character like Eve shows up. You get all upset. You talk about unrealistic beauty standards and that's not good for women and blah, blah, blah. You talk about this shit the moment a character like that shows up. But then you want to gaslight people and tell them that it doesn't matter when it happens to characters that they know about? That they have actually played as or supported for decades? Come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Anyway, thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Tarnished Gamer, thank you for the 2, man. Sounds like betas. Let's keep going. Got Camchi. What's up,
And
Camchi?
this is why I not bought this equal and any SE brands SE censorship too far. I am waiting for SE to die out of their stupidity and narcissistic mind.
I'll be honest with you. I do think, and this kind of sucks to say because you guys know, like I'm big time Final Fantasy fan. I actually started playing Bravely Default. I started playing Bravely Default on my Steam Deck just to play that because I wanted to play like a turn-based RPG or whatever. It sucks to say as somebody who's like a fan of Square Enix and a fan of SquareSoft, but I do believe, and I swear on this, I do believe that I'm gonna live to see Square Enix fall, which is crazy. Like I do believe that in my lifetime, Square Enix will be a shuttered company, or at the very least absorbed by someone else. I actually do think that's gonna happen. There was a time in my life where I never thought that would ever happen. I thought it would just keep going and going and going. But I do think that Square Enix will die at some point. Like not just fall out of grace or anything like that, like what they're currently doing. I mean, like actually they're going to be absorbed by someone else or they're going to be shut down. I do think it's going to happen because they've had so many opportunities to reverse course. They had so many opportunities to back out of it. They're not. So at this point, yeah, I don't know. Again, like they have one more shot with Final Fantasy 17. If Final Fantasy 17 ends up getting completely fucking felted, they're done, bro. They're done. There's no way, dude. Will they sell their IPs? Maybe. I mean, Final Fantasy itself is probably worth almost as much as the entire company as an IP. But they have a lot of IPs under their belt. Square Enix has a fuck ton of RPGs, very known RPGs, major franchises. Again, Final Fantasy was one of the biggest selling Japanese franchises ever. Up until recently where Resident Evil overtook Final Fantasy. That's how bad Final Fantasy is doing. Where Resident Evil, a horror franchise, took over for top sales in Japan versus a Japanese RPG. What the fuck? That's insanity, So anyway, it's just crazy, dude. That's when I read that story, about Resident Evil taking over Final Fantasy as the top seller, that's when I was like, bro, we are here. Like we are definitely at the the turning point. Like we're at the turning point where I'm actually going to be witnessing Square Enix's downfall. Like I feel like it's happening before my eyes, and it's crazy because I never thought that would happen. But anyway, let's continue. Thank you for the 5 Campchi. Appreciate you, brother. Let's keep going.
Old man, yes, SE are trying to pander to the imaginary for the modern audiences, Sonny. They have the audacity to change Maya and sign it's over.
Campchi, thank you for the 5, brother. I think you misspelled the old man thing. But thank you, bro.
Cammy.
Imagine the loss to the arts if Michelangelo's sculptures were dictated by woke.
Oh my god, I know. Can you imagine?
The Tifa one is for sure in there for the remake Ultimania. Just checked.
It is, right? I'm telling you, I have the book. I'll check.
This digital PS controller is some serious Nintendo Labo shit.
It is. 16-bit dude, thank you for the 10, brother. Appreciate you. Speedy Cake, thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I gotta check that book. I have it. It's in front of me. I gotta
for
check
my
it.
pick, and you're missing out on some of Squaresoft's greatest games were on the Super Nintendo. Even Enix had some amazing games on there.
What do you mean I'm missing out?
My girl, Tifa, damn them.
What do you mean I'm missing out? I've played the Super Nintendo. I played a lot of their old games. What do you mean? I'm confused. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it, bro. Mervoth with the 2. Thank you, my man. They definitely did.
That department is a waste of resources and money and time to make a game, and they have to redraw the character all over again. More waste of money.
Yep. And they keep wasting money.
Hear me out. All characters should be grayscale stick figures using finger gun, and the sound should be poo-poo.
Poo-poo.
At Mr. Melancholy 4973 celebrates 5 months of membership. Remember Square Enix chased after NFTs? Square has been stupid for a while.
They did. I forgot
now.
that. They did.
I miss Squaresoft so much, and its legacy is being ruined by twats.
They did. That's right, dude. I forgot about them chasing NFTs. It was bro, what a fucking joke, bro. What a joke, man. Stupid. They're so stupid. Thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that.
Let Sandfall take SE if they keep up with good RPGs.
The thing about Sandfall is that...
Let's hope it's not Tencent. That's worst.
Tencent's pretty bad, but I think Square Enix is worse right now, to be honest with you. Just in terms of what they're doing. Merval, thank you for the 2. Campchi, thank you for the 2. the thing about Sandfall is that the design, like the game was nice looking. The game was nice looking. It was really well put together, really fun game. The problem with Sandfall is that I didn't like the style 100%. Like I like the Japanese style better. Like I like the JRPG style, like classic JRPG style better. And Sandfall didn't do that. They went for the more realistic style, or high, like you can even say like realism / fantasy a little bit, but I just like the JRPG style better. You know, so if they ever made a video game that had the style of like, let's say Final Fantasy 9 a little bit, in terms of like how the characters look and how it's like higher fantasy, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just think that would be pretty cool. But the JRPGs, they definitely have the better style, in my opinion. Hypno hates the French, confirmed. Fuck the French. You starve for good RPGs. Well, that's me too. That's why I started playing Bravely Default. You know, I started playing Bravely Default because I was like, I just want to play a really good like turn-based RPG, just to like fuck around. Something on the Steam Deck, you know, that I could just play easily. And that game plays great on the Steam Deck, so it's all good. It's all good. All right, we're caught up on YouTube. Let's go to Rumble. Adair something with $1. And you know who hates the curves? Women themselves. They just don't like another woman who is more attractive than themselves. They don't like each other. That's true. That's true. Nobody hates women more than other women, which is crazy because you'll have women say that, but then other women would be like, that's not true. That's not true. Men hate women. Anyway. All right. We were supposed to go over the Xbox losing money story.
Cammy, and you were saying you were going to get the PS for physical. I was just saying you should get a Super as well, BC, of their amazing catalog.
Oh, okay. Got it, bro. Thank you for the 5 again. I appreciate that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah. I'm getting the PS1 because it has a huge catalog of JRPGs. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I just like for me, I just want to focus on collecting one particular retro system. Just get really good at one. If that makes sense? So like, yeah, I know there's some good games on the SNES. I understand that, but I'd rather just focus on the PS1. Especially since the PS1 has such a vast library. It's insane. So there's just so much to get. I think I'll be just happier doing that personally. But thank you, bro. I appreciate the 5, man. I was supposed to cover the Xbox story, but we are running out of time. And I got to get ready to play Avatar with Leon.
Downfall of gaming development was envious women.
True. See, that's the problem. When it comes to development in gaming, women have always been there. The difference is that the women that were there before were there because they earned the spot. Whereas the women that are here now, a lot of them, not so much. Not so much. They kind of forced their way into that spot. For whatever that reason may be. So that's the problem. Yeah, I agree. They have a goated library. PS1 has a goated library for sure. Evercade is good stuff, by the way, Dante. All right, cool. There you go. Make Leon wait. He's making you wait to respond to your games. Oh, that's true. That's true. Let's see. Did he accept? Let's check. I'm gonna check right now. Did he accept? Fuck, how do I check? I'm used to checking when I have gifts, but I don't have gifts, so now I can't go into that same thing. Fuck. Let's check this. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm here. Oh, he did accept. They all accepted. Atreus accepted, and Leon accepted. All right. I forgive him. I forgive them. All right, bitches. They must have been watching the stream. They were probably like, "Fuck," and they probably accepted it quickly. That's what it was. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna cover the Xbox money loss story tomorrow. Let's cover the Xbox money loss story tomorrow. Let me go get ready to play some Avatar. Have I been practicing? Not really, but I did do story mode. I did a little bit of story mode. I unlocked Nightmare Korra. So I'm gonna check that out today. See how she plays. Hypnoguna says, what time? Oh, we're gonna be playing in like 35 minutes. I think Wizard's gonna be joining us too. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna be playing some Avatar. Story mode and fighting games equals tutorial. I mean, that's fair. I didn't do that many chapters. So I'm going to make that stream live. For those of you guys that are not going to stick around for the waifu battle. Damn, our video about PlayStation yesterday is at like 81,000 views. Holy fuck. Holy fuck, guys. That's insane. The last like 5 or 6 videos have just been fucking major bangers. That's crazy, guys. Keep supporting the videos. Keep hitting the like button. Keep commenting. Keep giving long view duration, all that stuff. It all helps, guys. It really, honestly, all does help. And I appreciate all of it. I really do. You guys are really helping the videos a lot.
My green salt Xbox getting felted. It's not going to have its well-done steak on top of it. Damn it, Hypno.
You and this well-done steak shit, honestly, like, I just want to ban you for it. I want to ban you for it. You realize, Adair, you've been watching for a long time, right? So I just want to make sure, you know, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm pretty sure you have pica, right? Because pica is when you eat shit that you're not supposed to eat. And you're eating well-done steak, which means you're essentially eating wood. Like, you're eating wood chips, brother. You know what I'm saying? So, I would just get that checked. I would get that checked, bro. But thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. I would get that checked, for sure. Stop eating wood. It's not healthy. It's not good for your teeth. How do you even chew that? It's like chewing rubber. You know, you're eating wood chips. Don't do it. Ban him. No one wants to eat shoe leather. Exactly. All right. Yeah, but no, in all seriousness, guys, thank you so much again for the support's been on the videos have been just unbelievable. Also on the gaming channel too. On the gaming channel, they've been insane. Like, the videos are getting 6, 7, 8,000 views.
TCG case opening soon.
Yes, I get the cards tomorrow, Dre. I get the cards tomorrow, so I'll start uploading those videos over the next couple of days. But I do get those cards tomorrow, so stay tuned. Hopefully we get some good stuff. Knowing my luck, probably not. But hopefully we do. All right, I just made the stream go live for Avatar. Let me give you guys the link really quick. We'll raid over there after the waifu battle. Here's the link, though, for those of you that are not going to be hanging out. There you go. There's the link. When's the next Halo stream? Bro. Hopefully later than sooner. You know? Hopefully. Well, I mean, Wizard's going to be busy next week because he's doing all the FNT stuff. So probably the week after that. So at least I'll get a week break.
It's delicious. I
Hopefully.
don't know why you guys hate it. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
It's not delicious. It's not delicious. There's nothing delicious about eating wood chips. It's flavored wood chips. Why would you want to eat that? That's like putting sauce on a 2x4. That's like, why would you want to do that? It just doesn't make any sense. Or that's like saying, oh, okay, let me go put steak sauce on my leather shoes. Why would you want to do that? Yeah, exactly. Just eat beef jerky, bro. You get the same exact feeling. It's a crime. Don't do that. Thank you for the 2. All right. That's the stream for the Avatar stream, guys. Let's finish up the waifu battle. We got to figure out who's going to win this final match in this particular bracket. This is it, boys. Whoever wins this one is going to be facing off against Amelia Rage in the next round. But as of right now, we got to figure out who's going to win this particular bracket, guys. So let's do the song. We're already at tier 1. You guys are legends. Thank you for that. We're getting there to tier 2 little by little. Let's play the song. Let's get hyped up, boys, because we're going to do the waifu battle, take a quick break, and then get right into the fighting. Right into the fighting. Let's go.
Don't get to hide. Train for the fire, born
X-Men Legends 1 and 2.
That would be sick. Thank you for the 10.
Snap to the jaw, paint on the canvas, blood on the floor. Eyes like a storm, hard like steel. Every hit lands hard and real. Crowd in a frenzy, stomping the floor, begging for more. Still
Because it's
wanting
good.
more.
Sad face emoji. You meanie bigger I'll tell Chewbacca you do mean to me. Your brain's going to teach you a lesson you could write Chewbacca.
Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The waifu battle. Bring the thunder now. The waifu battle. Knock the whole house down. Raise your hands. Let the rivals fall. The waifu battle. We take it all. Now the mask comes off.
I hit the wrong sound. It's sadness and it's not sadness at the same time, boys. All right. Adair Soto, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you, brother. Let's get into the battle, guys. Cammy versus Ayane. 2 rounds. 2 rounds, boys. 2 rounds. Let's figure it out, man. Let's figure it out. Whoever wins this moves on to the next one. It's a sadness battle, exactly. We will see what happens from there, boys. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Put the name first. You gotta put the name first in the super chat for it to count, guys, please. Fourth World Guy says tier 2 felt it. Maybe. Probably. We'll see. It's definitely a possibility. Hypno Gooner says he's broken, got 2 kids. Nothing wrong with that, man. Always take care of yourself first. Both bad pictures. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know we were having the picture battle. I thought we were choosing between the waifus. My bad. I'll rename the entire segment to picture battle. I'll rename it to picture battle so that those of you who are like, it's a bad picture, so even though I like her, I'm not gonna vote for her. I'll make sure to change it. Guys, no votes that round. I guess that's it for this battle. I'll do another round, but I think that's it. We'll figure it out. Let's make it happen. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second round. No more Lords of the Felting? No.
Hashtag
not right now.
Cammy couldn't not give something for Cammy.
Mystic Vegeta with the 2 for Cammy. Let's go. Shout out to Mystic Vegeta. I appreciate that. Raza over on Rumble for a 20 with Cammy. Damn.
One of the few Sunniers I like.
Damn. Raza came out of nowhere with the 20 for Cammy over there in Rumble. What the fuck is that? Why is Chewbacca in the waifu battle? Get him out. Get him out. Raza, thank you for the 20. I appreciate that. Deadeye's Lock with $1 for Cammy. And he says, saving tier 2 summoning jutsu. I don't know if it's going to work this time, brother. But I appreciate the attempt.
The wing pack and drone launcher in Paul World is fun.
Is it? I gotta try it out. Torino with $1 run. Rumble says fear and no vote. Seriously? Here. Thank you, Torino. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Jason Long with a 10 banger. For good old Cammy. What the fuck? Wow. Jason Long with a 10 for Cammy. Appreciate that, man. Mr. Vegeta, thank you for the 2 for Cammy. Mr. Melancholy with a 2 for Ayane. Appreciate that. Adair Soto as Chewbacca. Did not appreciate that, but I appreciate the 5. Nonstop Dre, thank you for the 2. And then Ali Kusanagi dropped a $50 fucking banger for Cammy.
Holy shit.
Let's go. Ali Kusanagi, man. Holy shit, holding it down, brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's crazy.
Hey, Anna.
Whoa, Light Rend with a 1999 banger for Ayane. Damn, bro. Light Rend came out of nowhere, boosting Ayane up. This is pretty close. The Cammy fans came out of nowhere and caught her up. I think she even went into lead a little bit. And then Light Rend is now trying to change that by dropping to 20. God damn, boys. All right, final countdown. This is it. The last super chat that shows up on my screen is the one that's going to count. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Kite Man with a 989 for Ayane. Let's go. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, no more super chats are going to count. The last one that came in was Kite Man at $9.99.
Holy shit.
For Ayane, mods counted up. There was no chair shots. So now, I don't know who won this, to be honest with you. I don't know who won this because Light Rend and Kite Man came in pretty strong right at the end, boosting Ayane up. She was already in the lead before, but then Cammy came in strong after. I don't know who won this. I kind of want to say it was Ayane. I kind of want to say it was her, but I don't know. Because Cammy was pretty far behind. So I don't know.
Just say what's up, brother.
What's up, brother? Did that work? Dark Obsidian with a 20.
Holy shit.
Dark Obsidian with a $20 banger says just to say what's up. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Dark Obsidian. That means a lot to me, bro. Thank you, man. Got an orange boy in there. Got an orange boy. Thank you. Y says chat always picks the ugly one. You mean to tell me you're going to say no to one of these? Really? Really? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Game Wolf says maybe Cammy won tonight. Just thought maybe. No Hearts Left says he thinks Cammy won. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because remember, you gotta think in USD conversion. You gotta think in USD conversion. PokeRay says I got a Steam Machine notification. Should I get it? Do you have anything else? Do you have anything else? Like, do you have a gaming PC already? Like, will you utilize it portably the way that it's supposed to be used?
Cammy is the queen of curves.
Do your own research for advice. Says Cammy is the queen of curves. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to do your own research. Thank you for that. It means a lot to me. Shout out. You think Ayane won? I think Ayane won too. I think we're going to have an upset here, which is crazy. That's going to be insane, bro. This is the second upset of this particular tournament already. The first one happened with Android 18. The second one's going to happen with Cammy if she lost. That's going to be crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Gabriel says, I'm late for the show. All right, guys. What do we do with Gabriel? What do we do with Gabriel? Gabriel says he's late. What do we do? Do we throw him off the cliff? Do we welcome him into the house? Do we give him like garlic knots or something? Like what do we do? What do we do with Gabriel Gonzalez? What do we do? Yes. To which one? Jason Long, you gotta be specific. DSP treatment? DSP treatment. That's worse than getting thrown off the cliff. Send him to HR. Should I send him to HR for the first night, though? That's kind of fucked up. Welcome in, Gabriel Gonzalez. I'm going to be nice. Shout out to Gabriel Gonzalez. Welcome in. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't take me serious. We got... Wait, what? Wow! No!
Holy shit.
Whoa, hold on. Wait a second. Wait. Wait. Oh, shit. That's close. This just proves that, like, every dollar counts. Wow, dude. That's insane. We got Ayane at $101.60 versus Cammy at $105.11. Bro. That's insanity. Which means the winner and officially moving on to the next round. We do not have an upset technically today because everybody was expecting Cammy to win. But it is none other than Cammy, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. That was good. T-Jab, let me know how far we are from tier 2, man. Are we belted or like what's the deal? That was good, bro. Holy shit. Nice one, boys. Nice one. Let's do it one more time, man. One more time. Let's go. Every dollar counts. I keep telling people. Nobody listens. T-Jab says we're 27.56 away from tier 2. Thank you, T-Jab. Appreciate that, brother. Let the coping and seething commence.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Shout out to you guys for a badass battle. Unbelievable as it always is. And to finish things off out of nowhere, we got our cuz dropping a 10 membership mega banger.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to our cuz for saving tier 2. And Ali Kusanagi came in right after that, just throwing in 5 memberships because he is the fucking boss.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to Ali Kusanagi and our cuz. Let's go. What a way to finish off the stream. Shout out to you guys, man. Holy shit. Let's go. Let's go. That's 389 in a row. 389, bro. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much for the insane support. I appreciate it. Guys, listen, I hope every single one of you had a fantastic time today. Seriously, I hope all of you had fun on the stream. As always, thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. Please make sure to go watch the videos. As I mentioned, it really does help, guys. 10 a.m. Eastern, I drop a video every single day. Unless I take off a stream, then it doesn't happen. But I didn't release a video today. I will release one tomorrow. So please make sure to go support the videos. Give it a like, give it a comment, long view duration. Leave it in the background. I don't care. Whatever you could do, I appreciate it regardless, man. It's been making a big, big, big difference. It really has. So thank you for that. On top of that, that's basically it, boys. Shout out to everybody who donated to the stream today, who hung out with us today, who had a good time, commented, took part in the stream. Even if you just hung out here, that was great. I appreciate that. And of course, shout out to the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you guys as well. And I will see every single one of you beautiful bastards in about 20 minutes over on the gaming channel. If you want to come hang out and watch me fight Leon and Wizard in Avatar, the fighting game, come hang out. If not, I will see every single one of you tomorrow for all the content. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina. Vagina. Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck baby gay, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.